You there, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
You can hear me? I am having problems with video again.
Um, were you the one that was telling me that if you're on your phone, it only works if it's like two people, and then as soon as it's more than two, it just always doesn't work?
On the phone?
Yeah.
Maybe. Why? Are you on your phone right now?
Yeah, no, I really didn't think it was gonna work. I just said, well, I'm here on the floor. Let me turn my phone. Let me see if my phone app works. And it's working, but it's just you and me. Are you live or are you not live?
I should be live right now.
Okay. But
Let me
it
look.
also proves the point that it works, I guess, so far if it's just you and me.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. I need to do this. Is this supposed to be live? Yeah. Hold on. Let's see here.
But yeah, I don't have any visual for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to finalize a couple things here. Well, shoot. Well, let me. Oh, I maybe is that there? Maybe that's it. Pop out chat. Okay, pop out chat. Okay, so that. Okay. Yeah, I got to figure out what's going on here. Why is my camera not working? I really don't want the other one to work, but we will see here. So, there you don't get to see me right now while I figure this out. Let's see. Where's the camera? Let's see.
All right. Let's... Live.
Sad thing is, hey Kevin, did you see the post about the HP set at Target? Harry Potter.
About what?
Harry Potter set.
What about it? Which set?
Shiny Bricks is asking if you had seen the post about it.
Oh, I don't know. Probably. Is there something in particular that was interesting? I mean, aside from just Harry Potter stuff coming out?
I don't know.
Is this a Brothers Brick post, a brick set post?
No. Oh, well, no. I mean, Shiny Bricks was just asking if you did you see his post about the
Oh.
HP.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to figure out why I don't even have my other. That's the problem.
I have crazy hair this evening.
Okay, I was on the golf course, so my hair could be.
You were golfing today?
I just got off the course.
That's relaxing. I approve of you golfing.
I'm just trying to figure out why the camera is not working.
Well, your audio's gone now, too. I can't see you and I can't hear you. And I guess if I am on the app, I'm guessing I cannot see the external chat, which is unfortunate. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think I can. Mm-mm-mm. What time is it? 9:10. Got time to figure this all out. It's my Nutcracker from our last build before Brickworld. Actually, I haven't taken a photo of that yet. So I need to make sure I don't mix in the pieces and all that. This is the Friday Night Bricks starring only me. It's a special episode. Pieces. Can't hear anything. I don't know if you're there still, Reed. If you're talking. I don't even know if we're live. I guess we're live. I can't see the chat. I can see nothing. I assume I'm talking to somebody.
Can you see me, Kevin?
No, I can only see you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I wasn't doing anything earlier. I didn't know if I was talking to you or talking to myself.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, look at that. There's a visual. Could you hear me earlier? Was I talking to myself? Oh, you're gone again. That's what I get for asking if I was talking to myself. Oh, boy.
You there, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm here again.
Okay.
I asked you if you could hear me earlier or if I was talking to myself, and as soon as I said that, you vanished again.
Has the Harry Potter hit stores yet? Gareth said his wife was having anxiety about the Harry Potter sets.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I haven't been looking. I haven't gone to any store except for the grocery store since I got back from Brickworld. So
I haven't been anywhere either, so I don't know. I like my plant in the basement. You guys like that? Plastic plant.
It's very green.
Probably because it's plastic.
I'm kind of excited that my app is working, to be honest.
I'm happy for what?
I'm happy that this app is working, but it's only because it's you and me. As soon
as there's no one else
joins or a number of people, I'm sure it'll crash on me again like it normally does. But it's okay. I have my laptop. I didn't have it on yet.
Flying squirrel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How's the post-Brickworld life treating you?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Okay, I guess.
You ready to go back to normal life?
Maybe. His Shiny Brick says his Target had the colorful HP set on the shelf, but the rest of the HP sets will be released on July 1st at the Lego store. So I don't know what the colorful one is, but
I don't know either. I'm not really a big Harry Potter fan.
Do another Nightbus, I'd take one of those, more purple.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be because it doesn't appear to be heavily based on the new movies, the new Fantastic Beasts series of movies. It looks like it's kind of a both a new as well as an old, maybe like a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World kind of thing, where there's classic sets and new sets, but there definitely seems to be quite a bit in the assortment coming.
Yeah.
I am interested in the minifigs. I know there is a collectible minifig series that was announced and confirmed. Because I remember I was a big fan of the Harry Potter sets originally because they had so many kind of civilian flesh tone minifigs that were helpful.
I hear the little one behind you, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, he's down here. I mean, he's still not. We're not even close to trying to wind down for bed yet.
Really, that bad, huh?
Well, he doesn't really. On a good night, I can get him down maybe at 9:30 to 10ish. On a good, if he's had a busy day and he's tired.
Oh, there he is. He's on his camera. I can see him.
You see right there.
Yeah.
Okay. It was the $40 set.
What's
He
that?
doesn't know the name.
What's that, Daddy?
Who's that?
Yeah.
That's Reed. See, look.
Don't you recognize this guy? Don't you recognize him? He's coming. He's gonna steal all the limelight.
Got a squirrel.
Okay, he's waving to you. He's waving.
You see him? Look over there.
Yeah.
Waving to you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I sent out the invite, so we'll see who shows up. Whoop,
Yeah, we'll see what happens when and if my app crashes on my phone.
I sent one to Bricksmith. I sent one to Ralph, Tanya. Sent one to Randy just in case, just in case he wanted to jump on. Seen him in forever.
I got it. I think, if I recall correctly, I think Bricksmith is moving today.
Moving where?
Moving. Yeah, like physically moving. Because he did a stream yesterday, I believe, yesterday afternoon. And he had packed up all of his stuff. And I think he was saying that today was his moving day. I think. Maybe that was yesterday. Maybe all my days are running together. But he is moving, that is for sure. But it sounds like he's got a little bit of a hiccup between his old place and his new place. So I think they're staying with family, I think, for a little bit before the new place is ready.
Oh, okay.
But so I don't know his status, if he's on the road or what. So did you see my so I did a couple Instagram live streams the last 2 days.
They mentioned it last night when I jumped on the stream after I did whatever I was doing.
Yeah. So it was another experiment.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I might build this tonight. Thinking maybe I'll build this.
Nice. I think I built one of those.
If we get people on here, otherwise I'll have to cancel the stream and go play some games.
There you
go. Oh, there's one of my nephews. There he is. There he is.
Welcome.
There he is. He's right there.
Welcome to the internet.
Welcome to the internet. That's my friend Kevin right there. Here. Kevin, where's your son at? This isn't my son, that's my nephew. There he is.
Off into there.
Ran into that room. That's the Lego room. There he is. See, Kevin's got his son out there to play too.
I can go stand in my Lego room and do a slow spin.
Oh yeah, you want to see a Lego room? Here you go. Watch this screen. Here, I'll put Kevin on the big screen. Watch this. There's his Lego room. What do you think of his Lego room? Grab your brothers and tell them to come down and check out the Lego room. Isn't that enough Lego? What do you think?
No.
Here, I can flip, right? I can flip my camera.
Ooh, look at that.
When you open the door.
Oh, he builds it all the time.
So
go get your brother to come down. No?
You can see the wall of pieces.
Where is your Lego? What? I had that thing that I built in it.
That's it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of I have some contraband in here, Reed.
Really? You didn't bring me any contraband.
There's the contraband.
Oh.
Oh, I want one of those Pikachu balls.
Oh, see, he wants a Pikachu ball. He said he did. He said he wants a Pikachu ball. I heard him say it.
See this? See that logo? Oh, you dropped off. I think you're there. I can't hear you or see you.
Am I there now?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be interesting because I'm using Wi-Fi tonight.
Oh, that's fine.
So that's hopefully we'll get others in here.
That's usually what I use every time.
Well, yeah, I think I might be on the 5G, so I don't have the great signal, but trust me, for downloading stuff, it was much quicker.
Yeah, I believe you. Oh, yeah, it's been kind of a slow crawl back into normal life from Brickworld for me.
Yeah, Ralph is about 15, 20 minutes out from joining. He's driving somewhere. And then I haven't heard from Tanya. She was on last night. She jumped on that stream too. So, because he had one, somebody had one last night. What was last night? Thursday? Yes. There was something going on last night. So I was doing my lug EC meeting, and then as soon as I finished that, I jumped on for a little bit. And then everybody just kind of all at once kind of went off. Oh, squirrel's falling.
Yeah.
The squirrel is falling. Not the world, but the squirrel.
The squirrel is falling. I was looking for this forever. I finally found it. This is my my autographed Bionicle comic.
Yeah.
I knew it was somewhere. I couldn't find this forever and ever and ever, and I finally found it.
Here, we'll sit him down. He's not. Yeah, so I played golf today. Actually, I had a couple good shots, a couple good putts. Towards the end, I had lots of good drives. Wasn't very impressive, but it was okay. I think I shot 56 on the front. I don't know, 10.
Yeah.
My dad forgot to record the last hole. 10, 20, 22, 29, 35, 41, 51 on the back.
When are you going home?
Yeah. I'm hoping Sunday, maybe.
Okay.
Let's see. That's the ultimate goal.
So I tried something the other day. I was down here in the basement. Pretty much everybody was gone. The young guy, he was here. The little guy was here, but he was upstairs watching cartoons and stuff. So I was kind of just hanging out in the basement by myself for a while. And I was cleaning and tidying up because I left the basement a wreck when I went to Brickworld. I mean, it was an absolute wreck.
Yeah.
Wow. No. So I got down here and I was cleaning up. I was tidying up, putting stuff away, and I got it to a pretty good spot. And I looked up and I said, man, and I don't know what hit me, but I was looking at those those Lego Store Cube Dude awards that I made. And I was like, I don't know why I still have those up there. I mean, they're so old. I've already taken pictures of like the final ones. They're well documented. They're just kind of taking up space, collecting dust. You know, again, it's another little reminder of once upon a time, which doesn't necessarily matter anymore. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take them apart. So I took them down off the shelf and put them on my table, and I sat there. And again, I got compelled. I said, maybe I should live stream this deconstruction. So I just, on a whim, I just opened up Instagram and did an Instagram live of taking them apart. And it actually was pretty good. It was like 30 or 40 people were watching me do it.
Really?
Yeah, lots of conversation, lots of questions, which I said, hey, if you have questions, you can ask me. And it was just these 5 little tiny models. And I wasn't even sorting. I was just taking them apart. And with the conversation, it ended up lasting an entire hour, which is the limit of Instagram. Like it got to the end where it gave me a warning saying your live stream will stop in 2 minutes because it hit an hour. And so I was like, well, time to end it. But it was actually kind of cool. But the one thing, of course, that happened as I was taking them apart is people were like, no, don't take them apart. They're too cool. And I was like, they're all right. I've looked at these things for 8 years. And a couple people were like, can I buy it? Or do you have instructions? I'm like, you know what? I promised so many people that I was going to make instructions for those cube dudes when I first started making them so many years ago. And I never, ever did it. And I felt bad. I was like, man, I know I promised people I was going to make instructions for these things. I've never made instructions for any model I've ever built. And so I spent this morning, putting together the instructions to make your own. which I was pretty happy with. And so I made those and then posted them online. And then I did another live stream, only about 20 minutes long, where I built one to kind of test it to see if the instructions were legible. And again, just kind of let people ask questions. And that was fun. So I don't know if you saw, my instructions are live now. So you can build your own Lego Store Cube Dude if you want.
He's trying to steal your spotlight there, Kevin.
That's what little kids do. You trying to steal a spotlight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to become an internet celebrity.
A superstar.
Him and the squirrel can do a show together.
Superstar?
Yeah, I'm a superstar.
You're a superstar?
Yeah.
Which Dixie Lug? Where's Dixie Lug at?
Isn't that Georgia-ish, Tennessee-ish kind of area? I know
It sounds like Garrett said
they were present, I think, at Brick Fair, Alabama, if I recall.
Yes. Yeah, Garrett said he tried to contact Dixie Lug, but he's got no response. So sounds like the same issues we had at Denlow before we did all the stuff that we did recently.
Yeah, that's unfortunately a very, 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 very common thing to hear about mini lugs across the United States. Hey. It's like, I am interested in joining your lug. I am a fan. Can I get more information? No response. And then a couple months later, poof, now we have two groups. And then the old group goes, whoa, what in the heck? Why is this new group here? And then you go, hey, why did you start a new group? Oh, I tried reaching out to your group and you never responded.
Well, I told Garrett we just threw him under the bus. So we just threw him under the bus on the stream. So
there you go. Nice. All right, let's see. Does it matter if I do it vertically or horizontally? Does it make any difference?
Not really. Maybe for a brief second.
It just stays the same. I'm going to see if I can get my actual laptop on here. Here, move. Come on, what?
I need to go upstairs.
You can go upstairs if you want. You want to go upstairs and watch something?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to stay
Yeah, I think they were watching Disney Junior upstairs here.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave this here, but I'm gonna go upstairs for a second. So there will be nobody here.
Okay, well, better televise me then if you're disappearing from screen. Unless you're gonna point it at your Lego wall or something, you know.
No, that's the other room.
Oh, okay. Maybe we should both disappear. Gareth, I mean, it never hurts to try. At least see, maybe research and just see, maybe maybe you hit your local library or something and see if there's anybody, there that does stuff. See if they know of any groups or anything or any people that do it. That or talk to your library and do a show in a showcase window. That might help. So maybe the only way, Garrett, to really see if you find a library in that area and do something, and then just you could probably put something like Demlug looking to get a lug out here or something.
You talking to yourself?
I am.
Okay.
I'm talking to Garrett.
Okay. Let's see. Got my laptop out and on.
Probably should be because Ralph will probably be on here in a few minutes. I'm guessing. Brick Vibe's good. He's not joining us. I don't know who else would join us. I don't know who else would be out there. Almost should send Hendrix a message and see if he'd join.
Look at this. Friday Night Bricks is live now. All right.
Yeah. Well, if more people jump on, I'll build. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a short one tonight. That'd be kind of scary.
Brick Vibe says send him an invite in the chat.
I don't know if I have his. I don't know if I have his email.
Oh, you don't have it?
I don't know. I don't think I do. I know he's got my email because I think he sent me an image right before we went to Brick World.
Okay. I could probably.
Howdy, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Awesome.
I could probably.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Hello. Hello, Ralph.
Hello, Kevin.
Do you need me to Reed? Do you need me to send you Brick Vibe's email?
Sure.
All right. Stand by.
Oh. Rob's on a call. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got it. I'll send it now.
Oh, he already sent it to you?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
He sent me an image right before or at Brick World. So.
Okay.
Can't remember when.
Google Hangouts. Current call. Oh, now you're gonna get both angles.
Get what angles?
If this works, you'll get Kevin camera 1 and camera 2.
2 cameras?
What up?
Oh, it's that Vibe character. Watch out for him.
Troublemaker, what?
Oh, look at. Oh, Kevin, how do you get 2 cameras?
No!
I have no volume coming out of that.
Mute is your friend. Mute is your friend.
Muted.
There we go.
I don't know why.
What are you doing, Kevin? You're killing it.
It should be fixed.
What are you doing, Kevin? You're killing it.
It should be fixed.
Do you have YouTube open?
No, there'd be a delay.
Okay. Good?
Yes.
No echo.
Yeah, that was weird. I thought I had it ready because I had the volume all the way down on laptop, and I had that on mute, but whatever. All right. But for a couple seconds, though, I had a camera A and camera B.
Is that like Kevinception?
It was a little bit. So see, the key is, here's the key with the Google Hangouts mobile app. It will only work if it is me and one person. And it seems to have no issues if other people join in, but I cannot ever successfully join a call that has more than one other person in it. That is now been a established fact.
Kevin, you made me so sad yesterday.
I'm sorry.
You should be
Why?
ashamed.
Why would I have done something like that?
Because you tore down those awesome little trophy thingies.
Did that make you? That made you sad too?
It did. Like I almost cried.
Joey from Maniac for Bricks, he was like, I got so upset watching you take them from. Like, what's wrong? It's just plastic bricks.
Like I'm gonna build one or two now, but you totally should have sold those on eBay.
So what? They're not worthy of being sold.
Yes, they like. I bet you they'd sell for $100. Well, you published instructions now, so they're not gonna sell for crap. Well, I mean, they might sell for something, but I mean, without the instructions, I guarantee you they would have sold for like $50 or $100. And
You
being
think
that they
so?
were yours, yes.
Well, interesting. I would have never even thought to even grace my eBay store with those.
I mean, I think you should just do it again, or I think you should post one and see what happens now. I mean, a lot of people aren't going to buy it just because you publish the instructions, but people that don't want the pain of going out and getting the pieces and building them,
Yeah.
might spend $50 on it.
Well, I mean, here's the other thing too is since you watched, so you saw it. The Cube Dudes themselves wasn't even what was given out. They were attached to a base. So nobody, when I was actually commissioned to make them, nobody got just a Cube Dude. They got a Cube Dude attached to a very specific base for each year. So
I was invited to see how I spent my Friday night. So we'll see if they come down and check it out.
So I don't know if that makes any difference, but just that if I, for some reason, if I decided to put one on there, they would still be unique in that the bases, either the gold brick, or the Roman column, or the 2x2 red brick. I mean, that's all still unique, and there's no instructions for those. So,
Right.
Not that that's the make it or break it.
I think you should. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think you should, but I don't know. This is me.
I take that as a compliment. I take that
Hey.
they're that cool that somebody should.
Where do you said that they're based on Cube Dudes that what was the guy's name?
Angus.
Do you know where he works at now? Or anything about him?
I know quite a bit about him.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, he's a animation director at Pixar.
At Pixar. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he actually, when I first met him, which was a number of years ago, he wasn't an animation director. I think he was maybe just an animator or maybe a supervising animator at Pixar, and he had worked on, I don't think he worked on the first Toy Story. I think he worked on the second and the third. And he worked on the Toy Story of Terror, kind of the ABC special, and then he worked on. I'm trying to remember. There's another movie he worked on, but his one where he's now like a co-director. That's kind of where, if you look for him now, you find out pictures of him on like the Ellen DeGeneres show and stuff like that, and representing Finding Dory, which is kind of amazing.
Ice cream. Yeah,
He,
ice cream? Oh, my mom just ice cream.
He just placed an order from me yesterday.
Oh, did he really? That's amazing.
Like I didn't know who it was, and then when you said his name, I was like, that sounds like the name of that whatever, and it's funny because I also noticed that his shipping address was Pixar, so I was like, I thought it was weird that would be who it was, but clearly it is.
So you want to know something interesting? Unless something has changed, because the last time I physically visited with him was in 2012. He moved his entire Lego studio from home to his office at Pixar.
Wow.
And it was pretty amazing because he gave me a tour of Pixar, which as a animation student, I was pretty impressed. But when we went to his office, half of his, I mean, it's a big office. It's like probably the size of my build room over there. Half of it was an entire Lego room, and the other half of it was like an animator's station with, all the equipment you need, all the paper you need, all the programs and, tablets and all that, but then tons of action figures and Lego and stuff everywhere. So it would make total sense if you're shipping it to Pixar because all his Legos at Pixar.
That's funny.
The other thing, too, is he is the quote-unquote fan designer of the WALL-E idea set.
Oh, really?
So he made it. Definitely a man on the inside track. He made it and he submitted it to Lego Ideas. No special treatment. He just put it on there. However, the guy works at Pixar, so it was a lot easier for him to kind of petition his fellow coworkers to support the Pixar project. He also got some really cool social images where he's like, hey, I'll just walk down to the director's desk who directed WALL-E and ask for a picture of my WALL-E model. Which he did. And so then, of course, he'd share it out through social media going, vote for this project. Look, here's the director holding the model. And then it got approved. The rest is history. But yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a pretty nice guy.
Cool.
But yeah, that's his kind of, he designed that thing. He was also really smart about it because he designed this building style, and then he designed I think he said 150 or 175 of them. Designed a logo. I mean, he did the whole thing, and then when he released it to the world, he kind of released it all at once. So it definitely was like a proper launch. But since then, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people have made their own cube, just like BrickHeadz.
Yeah.
Definitely has not tapered off. Like it had its big heyday, 4 or 5 years ago, and then now nobody even really talks about him anymore. Because now it's all the whole BrickHeadz thing. But
I bought some Cube Dudes on eBay. I wonder if I even bought them from him or someone else.
Yeah, so there was 2 official Lego Cube Dude sets. One of them from, I think, and the other one from maybe Star Wars Celebration or New York Comic Con or something. Actually, you know what? I think I have a box I can bring over here. Hey.
Ralph, what are you working on?
I am tearing apart a Technic snowmobile right now.
Technic what?
A former snowmobile.
Uh,
So I'm cleaning up part of my Technic collection because I've got way too much on display. So I'm putting I'm tearing them down. I'm going to put the parts in the sorting bin here.
That's awesome.
So this is one of the official real Lego. I like how the box is because the heads are on an angle, so the box puts it on an angle right between the creases.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was given out at Comic-Con in what year? 2010. And so because this was actually Angus's, you can see it here too. Look at this. There's his logo, designed by Angus MacLean underneath. And I do believe Lego had to give him some form of royalties or something because this really was his design. Like he made this concept. And
That's cool.
And it's numbered 1710. Okay. This is my.
Are you going to open that up and build it and then tear it apart?
Not right now, but eventually, yes. So my humble brag is when I first came to the corporate office, they had this. I believe it was this one. It might have been the other one, the black one. They had these extra for sale in the company store, and they had like a pallet worth of them. So it was just like when you go to a grocery store and they have these cans of soda or something kind of artfully made mountain.
Yeah.
I walked in and I remember having memories of seeing like a pallet of these cube dudes, a nice little pyramid. And they weren't that expensive. I think they were selling them for maybe $10 or something like that.
Like nobody thought to buy all of them and they'd be worth hundreds?
Yeah. No, I mean, so I bought one. I was like, oh, that's cool. I bought one of these. In retrospect, I could have bought one, but I didn't.
Hey,
and now rip it open.
Speaking of Comic-Con exclusives, are you still gonna hook me up with that one from the Superman set that you built and tore apart?
Oh yeah, the Action Comics #1. I mean, I don't even know where it is.
You just gotta find that one green piece. I just want that one green piece, and I can build the rest of it.
I know it. It's on my list. It's on my list.
You just got to remind him of his list.
Should I just text you about it every day until you find it, or will that be too
I don't know if that'll help speed the process up or not.
That might slow it down.
I could call you at midnight like other people do, and be like, "Hey, join my stream."
You could do that.
Who calls at midnight? Says that. Hopefully, it's not me. I don't call that late.
A lot of people.
We were streaming the other night. I mean, it's been a couple weeks now, and somebody was like, "Well, is Kevin coming?" And I was like, "Well, I didn't invite him." He was like, "Oh, hang on, I'll call him real quick." And I was just like, and I was told, like, I was like, "No, he didn't call. He's just faking it. He's faking it." And then he put him. Didn't he put you on speakerphone or something?
I think so. Yeah, probably.
I was like, "Holy crap! Leave Kevin alone."
Yeah, I got an invite last night too. I mean, I was already asleep, but I remember hearing. I usually put my phone on silent, but the light, if I don't put my phone down, if my phone's up, it lights the whole room up. I kind of remember I wasn't asleep for very long, maybe 30 minutes or so, and then the room got lit up, and I was like, "What is that?" And it was like the little the Google Hangouts link or invite, and I was like, "No, it's what time is it?" I just flipped it back over.
That was Pink Bucket Happy Hour, probably.
Yeah, last night. That was right last night, and yeah, this morning I sent text like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was asleep already."
I found my invite this morning after I woke up. Today I got a ginormous shipment of Lego.
Nice.
And like we got it at 9, and I'm still working on it. What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock now.
Was it sets or pieces or both?
Both.
Nice. Lovely.
Like it might possibly, like, you'd probably be impressed. This is a lot of Lego.
Anything good?
I mean, define good.
Can you show us, or would that ruin something?
I would totally show you in the post show.
Okay, all right. That
cannot be broadcast to the world.
Fair enough.
Trans clear or trans purple, that would be good. That would be golden for me, you know.
Pieces? I'd have to, like, I'm literally going through the pieces right now. And I'm mainly concentrating on 2x4s and 2x6s because I have a ginormous order that has to go out next week for those. But I will let you know if I trans clear or trans purple. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All
trans
right.
smoke, stuff like that. That would be the stuff that I would cool and good. That's just me. I'm sick and demented in that sense. So you know me.
I don't know why. I mean, it's not like you build a giant translucent castle
that some people miss.
See,
yeah. That 2 years in a row miss occasionally. Actually, somebody shot a World of Lights video and they missed it this year. They did not show it.
They miss it.
I don't know.
Rick
I don't know. That's where all the music came from.
Do what?
I said Shiny Bricks in the chat wants you to send him a picture too.
It has to be very close knit. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Shiny. He says he's just kidding, though. He's just kidding. It's a joke.
Like
Shiny, Brick Vibe's kind of shy,
Kevin's my homie.
Me and Vibe go way back.
We go a lot further back than he remembers, but that's okay. I don't feel bad. I don't hold that against him.
It's true.
Farther back than me?
No, we both met the same year. I met you both the same year.
Oh, okay.
Dude, well, hang on. Let's ask Reed. Reed, do you remember the year we met?
Oh boy, test time.
I think I remember that year. I think.
What year was it?
You want me to like broadcast that? That might give away who your secret identity is. You know? Hold on.
I remember the year. What year? I remember.
I'm at my mom's house. My mom is calling. I'll be back, guys.
Okay.
He's trying to get out of answering the question.
That's true.
Yeah, he is.
That was pretty good. I remember the year.
I remember. I just can't tell you when. But no, I mean, we've known each other quite a while. I mean, it's not like we were buddies and hung out and palled around before now.
Yeah. Well, we're sitting at the same table now.
Like I remember feeling blessed that Kevin Hinkle would talk to me.
Oh well, I'm honored.
Like Kevin Hinkle is. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. you start talking and then you just stop.
Well, I'm trying to think of how to say it, but I mean, it's like you seem more than a normal person, and now you're just. I mean, you're obviously more normal now that we've talked a ton.
I'm more normal.
Ice cream anymore?
Okay.
Famous. You were like famous before, and it's not like you're not famous now, but it's like you get to know the famous person. I'm totally screwing this up. Okay, I'm a Kevin Hinkle fanboy.
Reed, that totally looked like mashed potatoes and green pea when you showed that on the screen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That
So-
really did
Yum,
look like mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Yum.
It's the decoration of the bowl, right? That's what it is. It looked like it was mashed potatoes and I was like, okay, that's not ice cream.
So what year did we meet, Reed?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Oh, that hurts. You just don't even want to take a guess.
Maybe how about 2013?
I believe it was 2013.
First year at the Schomburg.
That is correct.
You have
some stuff I know.
Did
I'm
you send
smart
out?
sometimes.
Did you send out links to the usual crew, Reed?
I don't know if I have the link, but I don't think I have all the stuff for the usual crew. I sent one to Brick Smith, but I probably don't have all the ones for everybody else.
Because we have Haley's in the chat, and I know she's usually around. I don't know if she wants to join, but
I
and
don't remember what her email is.
and we got Jigglepuff from the Brickhead family, my favorite Brickhead family member. I only say that because I watched those vlogs that they posted, and I thought it was funny when Nick kept asking, who's your favorite Brickhead family member? And it was never him.
Never him?
Is Nick's the dad?
Yeah, Daddy Brickhead, right? That's the proper Daddy Brickhead, right? Jigglepuff, can you confirm?
Were they Brickhead family before Brickheads existed, or do you know, or did their name come after after that?
That's a great question. I do not know.
Jigglypuff's in the chat room. Maybe he'll answer us. Can you say Jigglypuff was in the chat room?
Shiny Brick says, I'm very famous. If you talk to me, you're very lucky. And you could possibly be famous too. You're going to make me blush. Shiny. Yeah, there's a blush emoji. So we'll put that in there.
Oh, shoot. This is beginning to not be fun.
Don't say that.
Did you want us to come over there and help? You want us to come over and help you?
I think you guys would crap your pants if you saw my place.
Well, that is an image.
I've seen Kevin's firsthand, so I might not crap it too bad.
No, I just meant by the sheer amount of Lego that I have.
Jigglepuff has confirmed that the Brickhead family were Brickheads before Brickheads was a thing. Their brickheads, I think, is the proper spelling, not with a Z like the cool kids do.
Dude, they should totally sue Lego for taking their name.
What?
Brickheads. They should sue Lego for, like, if they were the Brickhead family, they should own Brickheads, so they should sue Lego.
America.
Maybe that's why Lego spells it with a Z, because they were first with the S.
Could be. Did you guys already have a trademark, Jigglepuff? We're gonna ask you all the really hard-hitting questions. I am honored to be an inspiration to you, Shiny.
Dude, I totally, while I was at Chicago, I was totally the Brick Ninja. Nobody found me, by the way.
I did.
I've seen a couple folks that got your sig fig. I don't know how many you took. You probably didn't take too many.
I actually took 30, but I only gave out 1, 2, 3. Reed, did I give you one?
Yeah.
No, I mean
No.
Okay, I didn't give Reed one. So 3.
That's it.
4.
You're just owing from the group.
I think I only gave out 4.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
We might have to kick him out of the chat. He forgot to give me one.
You know, I thought about that after I left, or I was thinking about that after I left. I apologize that I did not give you one. I will give you one next time.
Isn't that's always how it goes. That's always how it goes.
Next time I order, make sure I say don't forget the, don't forget the thing.
I feel like at those events, it is just, no matter what you do, there is things you forget to do. There's people you totally talk to, but you totally intend to the entire time you're there.
I forgot to do a live stream.
There's always that one person that you're kind of crossing paths with on the last day on your way out, and you're like, "Oh, we never spoke, and we've been here 5 days together." Just how it is.
Who did I miss? I can't remember who I missed, but I know I remember thinking that. I was like, man, I'm bummed I missed this person. I just don't remember who it was.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? What did you guys think of Brick World this year?
I thought it was good. I think it's always good. I thought it was well coordinated. I didn't see any bumps. I didn't see any hiccups along the way. I'm sure there was, but I didn't really see any. Which for me, I have a keen eye for hiccups in some of the convention organization admin kind of roles, so I can see when things are not going the way they should go, and I didn't notice any. Programming I thought was top notch. I participated in my first GBC workshop ever, so I thought that was really fun. I made 2 of them, and like a true Brick World champ, I forgot both of them on the layout, so that's awesome.
So you just left them there?
So they're in Brian Bonahum's basement. So, oh.
They'll be there for next year.
Right. I labeled them. They have my name on them, which is how I know they're there. But yeah, programming was good. I think the mocks were great. I think everything looked like it was organized pretty well. I was a little surprised at the announcement that Brian made of handing over the event to Mark Rankin. That caught me off guard.
Oh, you didn't know about that ahead of time?
No. I mean, I think I know some people did.
You need to get in the know, man. What
No, I don't.
I'm just kidding. I didn't know. I'm just kidding.
So done with being in the know. But there were some people that did know a few days ahead of time, and it seemed similar to some conversations I was having. But what?
I had no idea, so don't think I did. Hey, when does your we talked about that on our show a long time ago. When does your Lego foreknowledge run out? I mean, it's been like 6 months now.
Yeah. Hey. Sorry, my youngest is being a child. So I'm probably still pretty well versed on everything that will release for the remainder of this year. And then maybe a couple months in the next year, and then I'm donezo. I'm on level playing field with everybody.
Okay. So you're okay.
So far this year, I was surprised with the Overwatch announcement. I knew nothing about to watch. That was interesting.
I was shocked by that too.
Yeah, it definitely caught me off guard. I didn't know anything about it, and again, it seems interesting. The slow, what's the right term? The interesting, the brand values becoming a little bit looser, I guess, or kind of the rules of what they really want to do seem to be a little bit more up to interpretation. Especially with that, and then the James Bond announcement, which I did know about many months ago.
You know what's funny about the James Bond thing is if you Google James Bond Lego sets,
Yeah,
somebody did some really stellar ones. I mean, I think they weren't really sets. I don't know if he built them or if they were just concept box, because there was like box art concept that like Lego made.
yeah.
But I heard that he submitted those to Lego Ideas and was denied because it was too adult.
Yep, that's true.
Okay, I mean that's what I heard. So okay, that's correct.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm pretty. Like I said, for the most part, there's still going to be some things that I don't know about, but I know have a pretty good understanding of the rest of this year.
Hey, do you know what 2 sets are coming out for early VIP for next month?
No, I usually don't. I would never really know that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I could find out, but it wasn't usually of interest. So I was like, hey, what are the sets that are going to be exclusive VIP? I was like, I don't. It'll be out.
Like I think it's Hogwarts Castle.
Sure.
And then the other one being that it's offset from the other one. They've never done it, but I think it's going to be Voltron.
Oh yeah, it could be. I think
But
the release date on that changed or something like that, didn't it?
I thought Voltron just got moved because it was originally supposed to be out earlier. It got moved to August 1st.
Okay.
And then the early VIP access is like the 23rd, because one of them's the 15th, I think, and one of them's the 23rd. Just seems weird.
Those are probably some really good guesses. I'm thinking you're probably right.
I just don't know what other. I mean, unless it's the James Bond car that they kind of have been hinting at as the other one. I guess I made those. Those were the 2 speculations I had before I heard about that.
Haley says maybe Jurassic Park Visitor Center. Did you want to join us, Haley? I don't know if I have your email, but Reed put his email in the threw his in the chat. You want to send it to him? Scoop_shovel at.
Dude, what kind of name is Scoop Shovel? Just out of curiosity, and who still uses a Yahoo email address?
Well,
really,
that's my bowling nickname. Oh, look at that!
That's your what?
Another Yahoo. It's my bowling nickname.
Like, what does Scoop Shovel have to do with bowling?
Okay, here we go. I'll demonstrate. So when I bowled with like a scoop. So my arm doesn't go straight back. It kind of has a scoop. So when I come through, I have a scoop shovel. So when my teammates at tech school said, you throw the ball like a scoop shovel. And it stuck. Been there ever since. Everybody knows me more as Scoop Shovel than they do anything else. Even more than Hope Castle.
So can I call you Scoop?
You can call me Scoop if you want.
Can I call you
Scooper? Scoopy? Scoopy?
What'd you say? Would you say Scoopy or Snoopy?
No, I said Scoopy.
No, that probably won't fly. Not unless I can call you like Bitey or something.
All right, we'll just go with. I'll call you Scoop.
Can I just call
I'm
you?
Probably never gonna remember that. I'll just call you Reed. It's easier to remember.
I'll just call you Vibe because I don't want to give away your secret identity.
That would be very grateful.
Unless it slips again, No comment. I like just said crickets,
No comment.
Unless it flips, cricket.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's no comment there is.
I didn't say anything. You're good.
Okay. Like, I don't have to go scream or like I hate it. Glad I was able to stream that one day.
Did you go back and watch it?
No, I didn't, but I don't want to talk about it. Anyway.
Come on. Moving forward. Silence. I like it.
So I was gonna say, I was very impressed with Brickworld this year. I don't know why, but last year I just don't feel it was as exciting as most years, and I was glad that I was more excited this year than I have been, or than I was last year. So,
Did you have some external forces stressing about bad time?
like last year, for some reason last year I just didn't think the mocks were as good, and I don't know if whatever, but like I really wasn't. Like the whole time, I wasn't excited. Like after my experience last year, I wasn't like I really didn't want to go back this year. And I only went
when we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. You sighed pretty loudly when you said that you were going to be a Brick.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't excited to go, and a lot of it was because I just didn't like. I wasn't excited at all last year, and I'm glad. Yeah. And I don't know what it was about last year.
And so you didn't want to repeat that.
Exactly. So I went because Lady Vibe wanted to go, and Little Vibe made that mosaic, and that was like she asked me before we left. She's like, "Well, what's your purpose in going?" And I was like, "Cause you want to go."
There it is.
And she was like, "Oh." But no, this year it was great though. I'll be honest with you. I mean maybe I just had an off year, but I was very excited about it going this year. So
nice. I'm happy to hear it.
You just need more stuff in the dark.
More stuff in the dark.
And you need more stuff that lights up in the dark.
I think next year I'm going to bring spotlights for our mosaic, or incorporate lights into them if I can. I just don't really want to drill holes in my base plates to do that. Think of something. My Joker, or our Joker mosaic was really pretty pimp, though. I got to admit that. I got to say that. I mean, I guess I might be biased, but I think it was pimp.
You got your awesome nomination.
Dude, we brought home a trophy. I've been wanting to bring home a trophy for I don't know how many, like since 2013. Granted, I didn't bring anything in 2013, but I was still jealous of people that got trophies in 2013. And my friends have been bringing home trophies since 2014.
You're winning, man.
And I was so excited.
Yeah, I've got a few. I've got the nomination and the judges award. I'll take that. World of Lights is the only one I'm aiming for now. So,
you've never been nominated in World of Lights?
You don't get nominated for that one. You just get basically either win or you don't. I don't know if they've had nominations. They might have. I don't remember anything for that. I think they just go around and kind of vote.
I will admit, I don't know who. Do you know who the judges were this year?
I don't.
I really feel like the judges didn't nominate some stuff that got nominated, or that didn't nominate some stuff that should have.
Yeah, it's always a possibility.
I mean, granted, I mean, I guess I don't usually pay that much attention, but this year, I mean, I just felt like there were some, and I'd have to go through my pictures to remember what they were, but I felt like there were some glaring gaps. But then I'd probably have to compare it to what actually got nominated in that category, and maybe it just wasn't that good. But
I think there's always gaps in that. I mean, it's just you've got a lot of different judges out there. The judges, I think, judge areas, so each judge has certain areas they got to judge. So it always happens. I think they're working on that. I sat through a couple conversations after working. They're working on it. I mean, they'll be working on it. It's always going to be a project that's always going to need a little tweaking here or there. But, I mean, it's, it is what it is. And, I mean, the thing is, there's so many good mocks, too. You can't always expect to be, up there all the time. For most things, you got to go with the punches a little bit and just kind of, And that's why they say is if you get nominated at Brickworld is so like it win at other shows, smaller shows. So if you get nominated, you need to be happy.
I will say, I mean, the competition at Brickworld is crazy, and like I said, I'm incredibly honored that our mosaic was selected just to be nominated. Yeah. And in that case, I mean, we lost to the person or the thing that I thought we would lose to, which made me happy. So I guess I didn't think that, but like I thought the. Okay, here is one. Like, I thought the Stranger Thing mosaic should have got nominated, and it didn't.
I was a little surprised at that.
And then there was one of the something that did get nominated that, I mean, I thought the Stranger Thing was better. Like, when I originally saw it, I think it was Beyond the Brick that took a picture of that first and posted it before I saw it in person.
Yeah.
And I thought that, I mean, I was like, wow, we're going to have problems against that. But it didn't even get nominated.
So I know it's not the same event. Brick Fair and Brickworld are not the same. But at Brick Fair, Alabama, because I was also on the Brick Fair dime while I was there, I was a judge. So I went through my very first process as going through to like pick the nominees. And I was actually very surprised. I was thrown for quite a few loops that I was not prepared for. So one of the things I wasn't prepared for is exactly how many people elect to not be eligible to win something.
Really?
When I went through, I actually had a number of items I had submitted, and then Todd had to tell me those can't be and then it can't be a nominee because when that person registered it, they clicked the box saying no, we do not want to be eligible to win something. I don't know if Brickworld does that. I don't recall, but
Brickworld doesn't do that. At least if they do, I've never seen that box.
Okay.
And basically, if you don't get a mock card, you can't be nominated. So you need a mock card.
Yeah. So that was something that I was a little surprised with, at least in Alabama.
How many people would you say did that out of curiosity?
Oh, I don't know how many people in general, but I know I had at least 4 nominees that I had to switch to different nominees because they didn't want to be eligible. Okay. All right. In different categories. Totally different categories. Yeah, I think if I recall, like that kind of micro scale memorial, the Vietnam War memorial, I think.
Right.
So I think that wasn't that model at Alabama too, and it was also a Brickworld, I think.
I think it was a Brickworld last year. I mean, it was there here this year, but I think that was at Brickworld last year too. Yeah.
So, yeah, you're probably right. I remember that there was a certain category at Alabama, and I was like, "Oh, that's a perfect, like maybe historical or something." And there wasn't a lot of historical things. There was a perfect alignment as to why that would be a great nominee at Alabama, and he had elected to be one of the different type of awards.
Didn't it got something this year at Brickworld, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It got something.
And like I thought it was there last year, and I thought that most things don't win. Like I don't know if it won last year or not, but I thought most things don't win a second time or usually don't win if you bring it back.
And so that was something else that I learned. Again, going back to Brick Fair, is that they don't want people to win twice for the same mock. I'm like, okay, that was a little difficult for me to be able to know that. Because, I didn't know that one before. So I think there was at least one nominee that had already won an award, and then I had to switch it because that was a no-no. And then also they were keen there to not have one person win multiple awards at one time, because I guess that had gotten a lot of bad hurt feelings by other people in the past. So they actively try to avoid getting in that situation again. And I didn't know. So I actually, I believe at Alabama, Martin Harris, who's a very talented guy, super friendly guy, I had nominated him for 2 different things, and he won both of them. Because again, I didn't know that was a rule or a thing, and that was actually frowned upon that he got both of them at the same event. So I don't know if that's another thing at Brickworld, if they're looking at individual exhibitors, are they being nominated multiple times? If they are, maybe that's a no-go.
I mean, I think they're trying to get close to. Hey, Dave just joined us.
Hey guys.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
And that sounded like Matthew K as Brick Vibe.
What? Did you just said I sound like Matthew K?
Who's Brick Vibe?
It's not Matthew.
Sorry, my apologies.
Not that I guess that's not an insult or anything. It was just like I sound like Matthew K. That's so weird.
I don't. I talked-
Kevin, do you think I sound like Matthew K?
No, I don't.
This isn't Dave. This is Imposter. I'm sorry.
It's the invasion of the body snatchers.
They're the Triffids.
All right. So yeah. Look at it. Look at your little. I love that little icon you have, Dave, with the Godzilla in front of the skyscrapers.
That's me.
It's even better.
That was me at Brick Fair, New Jersey.
Was that when it was on Halloween? When they did the Halloween costume stuff?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I think
Tony Winter was Tony Winter was a cedar, which was actually pretty nice.
I think I would have remembered seeing you walk around in a Godzilla costume, and I don't remember that. So,
I don't think you were there. I had the speaker playing from my phone, the Godzilla theme song with his roar and his stomping.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. It was hot as heck.
Oh yeah, I actually really loved that whole concept of having an event be so close to Halloween, having AFLs dress up, and then when the date got pushed, whatever it was, like 2 years later or something, it was a month off, and it's like, we're still going to do the Halloween contest. I'm like, you cannot do a Halloween contest a month away from Halloween. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Who was going to do that?
Happy September Ween. It's like, no, that's not.
Exactly.
So,
Who was going to do that?
Brick Vibe, Brick Fair, New Jersey, when it first started, happened during Halloween weekend.
Okay.
Super cool. So Todd said, hey, let's do a dress up Halloween costume thing. So there was also like a brick or treat, like the kids could go to the different booths and get like bricks and swag and stuff. And there was like a Halloween costume contest, and that was awesome. Did it year 1, did it year 2, and then something happened where they had to switch the date for some reason, and it was like a whole month different, like in September or something. And then they still did the Halloween thing. I was like, no, it doesn't work.
That's a bummer.
And one particular person, I believe his name is Tom Atkinson, promised to go in costume, and he bailed. So Suze Eaton and I and a bunch of other people were giving him a hard time.
Was he supposed to be like did he have like a complimentary, was it supposed to be like, you need to wear something because we're going as a group, or like something to make it even worse?
Kinda, because he was the GBC coordinator. He was going to dress up as a referee, but he wouldn't even do that. So,
but don't you get at Brick Fair a referee shirt as a team leader?
Don't remind me. A lot of the coordinators did not like those because they were like 100% stiff polyester that could not breathe at all, and everybody was just sweating them. So, I mean, we appreciated that Todd did it, but and he loved them, which was nice. But I think at last Virginia, where I was a coordinator, the coordinators have a key coordinator, and he's like, I don't want people passing out, so if you don't want to wear it, you don't have to. And there's a great cheer.
Okay, that's fair enough. But it makes your story more funny, because if Tom had said, I'm going to dress up as a referee, and he was already provided with a complimentary referee shirt, and
no. This was before that.
Okay, well, I'm going to imagine in my head that he did, and that here, dress up. All you need to do is like get a whistle and some shorts and a soccer ball, and he's like, man.
And and he had plenty of soccer balls, so
he could just dress up as himself.
Well, feel free to give him a hard time. I have. So
duly noted.
Excellent.
So you know what's
Ralph
funny?
Ralph has City. Hoosier was asking.
Wait, what? What was the question?
Hoosier was asking who had the nice city in the background, so I highlighted Ralph. Ralph has it. So.
Yep, that's mine.
Yeah.
So I did at, as you know, Dave, I'm pretty sure you know, I did my first GBC workshop at Brickworld. And I was very proud, and I was really happy to contribute. And I did 2 modules this year and last year. And I don't know if you remember, I was very hesitant to actually add it to the layout. Because I was happy to build it, and I was happy they worked, and I was going to take them home. And I got a lot of guilt trips and pressure from people going, well, you got to add it to the layout. You got to add it to the layout. You got to add it to the layout. And I was like, if I add it to the layout, I'm going to forget it here. And I said that over and over. I was like, if I add it to the layout, I'm going to forget it here. And someone's like, no, we have labels. You can label it. You're not going to forget it here. And I was like, I don't know. And what finally triggered me, my trigger, was somebody said, it was a female, maybe it was Abby from Abby Dapples, but somebody said, if you don't add your module to the layout, then you never really did the workshop. And I was like,
that's a lie.
I felt like I was defeated. So that's why I went over there.
Guys, I have to drop off for a second. I'll be back.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I went over to the area. I labeled them. I did get a kick out of it. That's where I took my picture with me and Tom. I put it on the layout. I said, okay, cool. And then what was it? 4 days ago, our good friend Brian Bonahum was like, Kevin, what do you want me to do with these modules I have with your name on it in my basement? And I was like, see, I
remember
knew I was going to forget it.
I remember you labeling them. I remember saying, why are you using paper labels? Why don't you put your between the bricks on them? I guess you didn't do that.
It doesn't even matter because I didn't remember them.
Did you forget your module this year too?
Did I what?
Did you forget your module this year too?
I've never done it. This is the only year I've done it. And
okay.
I
forget your module this year?
But I had 2 modules, and I left both.
You forgot both.
This year you left both of them. That's not good. You know what, Kevin, you can at least say you were part of the world record attempt. You just didn't want to take the mod home for the glory.
That just means that I recognize my weaknesses ahead of time. I go, I don't do this because I know I'm not going to remember it. And then I got pressured. I got peer pressured into doing it. And you know what's even more ironic is when I was packing, I have the boxes and I wanted to keep the boxes. So I flattened the GBC boxes really nicely, got the instructions, put them all in my suitcase. And not once did I think, I don't have any of these. I just put them away. And I'm like, this is nice. I had a lot of fun. I had all my pieces. I took all my sets apart that I got because I had no room for boxes. And I put them all into like a gallon bag of pieces. And again, never once was I like, I'm missing 2 giant modules.
You didn't notice a weight difference in the boxes?
Nope.
Wow.
Yes, we know what to Kevin over your purple. Hey, Kevin, do you want me to take my modules, and mail them to you afterwards since you'll forget them?
Brian said he'll mail them to me at some point in the future.
Or he'll hold them hostage, so you have to go there next year.
Maybe I'll tell him to bring them to Brick World, Wisconsin, and then I'll just get them for you and mail them. Since I always mail stuff to you anyways,
Or if you're still going to drive over here in November, you could bring them here. See, at that point, I almost feel like the modules need to have those stickers when the suitcase goes around the world. It needs to have city stickers all over it.
Yeah, but this is just a reminder of I haven't been with my module for how long because this is the reason.
See, this is what happens when you contribute to the layout, ladies and gentlemen.
That's no. Not because you contribute to the layout. Sorry, no.
No, see, if I was a GBC expert like Dave, I would know exactly what modules I brought. I would know exactly what to take home. But I am a mere novice, and I prove that.
I don't know if
love it.
If they had integrated some sort of Pokemon into it, I'm sure you would have remembered it quite clearly.
Probably.
Probably more.
Okay. Before he comes on, who's Brick Vibe? Obviously not Matthew K.
That's not
And
Matthew.
we can't say it because we're still
Who?
live streaming.
It's a secret. He does not want his identity revealed, but he was at Brick World.
Oh, great. With among other people, can you
Okay.
narrow it down just a
You can
tad?
narrow down.
No.
He was. Here you go. He was a male.
Right? Yeah, I got that one.
He had
Was it-
hair.
Okay. Was he part of Lug?
He is not part of a lug.
Was it Lowry?
What? No,
Was it Lowry from Australia?
no. This is not a international person. This is domestic. And, he did have a mock, and it was a nominee in one of the categories. He took home a thing, but to him, his secrecy is important. He wants no one to know. That's why he never turns his camera on. So
what was he nominated for?
ooh,
Can't tell you.
what was it? I don't even remember the category.
For what? The mock?
Yeah, is it artwork? Is it mosaic? Is it like what is
Something
it?
like that. You know.
Oh, you know what? I can show you his sig fig. I have one of his sig figs.
Okay.
Oh, like brick separators. That's what I want to know. I had one in my golf bag, but didn't do me good there. Oh, I don't even know where brick separators went. Not a flying stick. Is that your dog, Ralph?
Yeah. That's Sage. She's saying hi.
Hi.
She is saying hi. I can tell that.
Well, that's hi for her.
See, this is exactly what he looks like. You don't remember this guy?
Oh wow.
Jack. I think the jacket's the wrong color though.
This is the one he gave me.
I don't think he was wearing that jacket though when he was there.
No, it was. You're correct. It was not. I gotta put
He
this
was-
back.
He was wearing a different colored jacket. That's all I'll say.
When I get sig figs, which I do enjoy, and I like getting them, but a lot of times there is no way for me to really know that it's a sig fig. So it's like dangerous. I have to keep them in a separate thing because I'm like, oh, that's a city fig, and I just start throwing them in the bin. And I'm like, oh, that's gone forever. So I have to put them back in a separate safe location.
Well, I think my sig fig when I make it's going to be unique, so I won't have that problem. So
Well,
it'll
That'd be
probably have
bold.
it'll probably have scoop shovel on the back, so that it'll give it away. You'll be like, oh, I know who that crazy person is. Like, yep.
Reed,
you
if you
do.
give anything away by spare, I'll be very disappointed.
If I do what?
If you give anything away that's not a Chima Ice Bear, I will be disappointed
I'd be surprised.
because that has to be your sig fig is a Chima Ice Bear.
Except he has to dress up as a Chima Ice Bear too.
Yeah, he does.
That's fine.
No, maybe what I'll do is I will actually do. Maybe I'll put a Chima Ice Bear on the front of the shirt and then the Assembling Hope on the back of the shirt. How's that sound? That sound fair? That sounds fair to me.
No,
No, yeah,
bear.
it'd be a nice bear.
I know
this-
you
I
have a
don't
cape.
know. Okay, well, I'll have to go on eBay and see if I can find some Ice Bear heads because I'll have to have a shirt with a Ice Bear head. I guess that's what I'll have to do.
And a cape.
You're in a cape.
Ooh, capes. Ooh, I don't know. You guys gonna pay extra for that for a sig fig with a cape? You know, I don't know.
You
Hey,
have
you're giving this
one.
away.
You have one.
Yeah, but you know, how many other people have a sig fig with a cape? You know, oh.
That's what's going to make it a stick fig.
Well, you know, I probably have enough cloth. I could probably do that. I actually found them and then I lost them. I don't know where they're at. Found them and misplaced them. Oh,
Did
look
you-
at that!
did
My
you
friend
put up
John's
the-
calling.
Did you cut
Hold
up
on,
the
guys.
cape for the extra beers?
Hello, this is Reed.
Hurry.
Dunder Mifflin, this is Pam.
Hey, John, you are on the internet. So, you know, just so you know, guys, this is a guy that went cold turkey for Lego about 7 years ago. So we really should talk about Lego while he's on the phone.
Then get him out of here.
Yeah.
I'm
this
doing
is
my
an
Friday.
exclusive club, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
I was going underneath the bus, per se. Dave from out east, Kevin from out east, Al from Colorado, who was doing a live stream now. So what's up?
Not much, you? Yeah.
I played golf earlier, and then came home right away and got sidetracked. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I could talk.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh, did he mute himself? No, he didn't. I love it. Host with the most, my friend. Host with the most.
Okay. Well, okay.
Oh man, I can't bring up the vote entries on the website anymore, which is kind of sucky.
Okay.
On Brickworld?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
So
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I am.
Narrow down your search.
But we probably out in Fall River most of the day for that my nephew's graduation party, and then Sunday, if nothing else, maybe I'll stick around for Sunday too.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll come by.
I'm still trying to figure out who that person is.
Hey, what do you guys think? Should I go help my friend John mow on Sunday? Add that to the thing
No.
of mowing. No.
No. He's non-Lego. You can't do
He's
anything.
not a Lego. He's not a Lego person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to side with them. Sorry.
Can't hear it.
Is he a bear? Or is that too personal?
Are you a human or an animal?
Yeah.
Do you wear a shiny cape or no cape?
Right. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I'm good. Yep. No, how are you?
Hey, I understand. This is a prime possibility for
Okay.
chapter 2.
Oh yeah, now. Now
No, not now.
on the internet.
Not now. No, not now. No.
That moment. Yeah.
Okay.
I need to catch up because I don't remember I got chapter 1.
Oh, you never got chapter 1?
I haven't. I wasn't part of that conversation. I was depressed over my mocks.
Oh,
Oh, give me a second here. I got to go do something. We had that lug bulk snafu today.
Another one?
another.
Well, we looked. I looked at the sheet, and 75% of the part prices were off. They either went up or down as one DKK.
I heard through the grapevine that the North American orders are snafu'd.
Yeah, but I think they waived the shipping, so I guess that's a plus.
They did waive the shipping, but
Unless we get it in
higher,
2019.
What was that, Ralph?
I said they did waive the shipping, but we're paying a higher price for the pieces because of the conversion change.
That's how it is.
I don't know if it was the conversion that changed. The actual piece prices actually changed physically. It was crazy.
That's just to keep
I
you
went
on
through
your
the
toes.
list.
So you never know what's going on. You never know how much to pay.
Yeah, I went through the
You never know when to
list.
expect
Yeah,
it.
75% of it was crazy.
Ooh, I finally get my black cough.
You what?
What?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch this Pokemon.
Okay,
He is
so it's a
going to give-
multitasking meeting. I take it. Okay. Good.
Oh yeah. See, like my space here, unless I start ripping open this Comic-Con QD, which I don't really want to do right now.
Sure.
I don't really have space to open up another thing at the moment. Fortunately,
I hear you.
I would. You guys know I would. But I just don't. Don't got the space.
Look who's back!
Since Brick Beer.
Hey Matthew.
That's not even funny.
Hey, Matthew.
Hi, not Matthew, and that's
Hey,
okay.
not Matthew. That's so much better. Hey, not Matthew.
Nah, man.
I did say not Matthew.
I know. That's way better than hi Matthew.
I'm sorry.
So we told our dear friend Dave that your secret is very important to you as to your identity.
I believe you tortured me. Was what the case was.
I did give him some parameters if he wanted to guess, because obviously Dave was at Brickworld the whole time as well. So I did tell them that you are a male.
Yeah, thanks.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure, but maybe I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
wanna,
you're making assumptions there, Kevin. I don't know about that.
I don't want to assume your gender, my friend.
No, go ahead. I
cis
will let that
male?
go. I am male.
Check. I said you had hair.
You know, I was telling everybody that I shaved myself bald before I went to Brickworld, and I don't know if anybody believed me or not, but
You didn't do that, did you? No, you didn't shave nothing.
no, I just told people that, like on streams, I was like, I just shaved my head bald today, so people would be looking for a
Nothing wrong with that.
bald-headed person.
There's nothing. There's nothing. Well,
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You know what's funny is I thought about posting that selfie I took with you,
Yeah.
and then I was like, man, what if somebody figures out my hair?
Eventually, it's all you have to. I mean, come on.
I can't just be the Brick Ninja forever.
No, nobody is forever. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do something upstairs very quickly.
You know what was funny was I was at one of the booths, and somebody was like, "Who are you?" or "What's your screen name?" or something, and I was like, "Don't worry about it." No, he's like, "Seriously, who are you?" And one of the guys was like, "Just ignore it. Don't worry about it." And I just walked away. That's
Don't
probably
worry
not very
about it
nice.
means go away or
It's a secret.
What's the secret?
wow. There are no secrets.
It's like,
There shouldn't be.
what's the first secret of Fight Club?
What's Fight Club?
Exactly. Just
So what's your name?
It's Brick Vibe.
I won't.
What's your name?
Brick 5 or Brick Ninja? Which one is it?
Oh no, I'm Brick Vibe, the Brick Ninja.
Oh, I see. I see. I'll get out, people. I have ways.
I don't know. I had a bunch of people at Brickworld looking for me, listening for my voice, and then apparently at some point, someone was just walking around asking everybody if they were me, which I don't know
Is
why
this your-
anybody. I mean,
So this
What?
is your normal state as being inconspicuous, regardless.
oh yeah, like I'm totally like, yeah, I'm like 007. Nobody knows who I am.
Oh, a shadow. That's intriguing.
Only the shadow.
Like-
knows.
Only the shadow knows. He like totally wants to know who I am now. No. No, I mean, I guess I should say in normal life, everybody knows who I am. But most people don't know this side of me. Let's put it like that.
So you're ashamed of the Lego part of yourself. Is that it?
Oh no, I just don't want people to know what I do. I mean, I'm not ashamed.
She's scared.
Are you one of the like Brick and Nick?
I'm like one of the Illuminati. I don't even know what that means.
Okay, all right. I don't remember you giving secret handshakes. So
Nice.
Fraud.
That was a nice moment to come back. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning.
Like, I'm so inconspicuous. I've known Kevin for 5 years. And he, like, I have to, apparently, for the last 5 years, every time I've talked to him, and I thought he remembered who I was, he didn't.
Brand new experience. I'm sorry.
I don't know if knowing Kevin for 5 years is a good thing or a bad thing.
Reed knew who I was because one time he started talking to me, and I didn't have to tell. I mean, Reed, do you remember me? Like, or did I have to reintroduce myself more than once?
No, I knew your obnoxious self. You know.
Ooh.
You know, I was obnoxious the first time and it just stayed that way.
You're not
Pretty
supposed
much,
to
yeah.
insult Illuminati people.
Yes. So that means you are a YouTube presence. Is that correct?
I do have a YouTube channel.
That's true. I've been on it.
Ah. Recently?
No,
No, you didn't lose a channel. You didn't lose a challenge on it or anything.
no.
I'm not Brick and Nick. No.
Surprise!
Okay.
Like you could go watch it. You could go watch my channel. It's Brick Vibe.
I gathered that. Thank you.
Okay.
I showed your sig fig while you were gone.
Oh, you did?
I did. It
Do I-
didn't.
Didn't help.
Do I
Yeah,
kind
but
of
I had
look
the wrong
like my
jacket.
sig fig?
You had the
Wrong
wrong jacket on. Your sig fig doesn't have the right jacket.
You
Yeah.
you changed my sig fig jacket?
I thought you said he gave it to you that way, Kevin. Hmm?
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Well, I was responding to the chat.
Did you put the wrong jacket on my sig fig?
No, I haven't touched it since you gave it to me.
Then why? I mean, the one that I gave you is the right one.
That's not the one you wore at Brickworld, though.
That was the.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is correct. That is correct.
There's subterfuge
I did
all
not
over the
dress
place.
up like my sig fig because I gave out my sig fig. That would be like a dead giveaway.
Well, that's the goal. That's the goal, man.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
While you were gone, Big Bob, I already took apart that Comic Con set.
Are you really?
No, it's right here.
I like that.
You should-
That was good.
You should
That
do
was good.
something constructive, like go and find that piece that I need. It has to be with your green Lego, Kevin. What?
These snacks aren't going to eat themselves.
My Lego piece has to be with your green Lego.
I don't sort by color.
Okay, then it
Yeah,
has
you
to
do.
be with. I mean,
I do eventually.
it has to be with your roof pieces. Then.
Oh, well, that narrows it down to 14 tubs.
Getting there.
Maybe. In November, when Reed comes and drives to see me in Connecticut, we can spend 72 hours going through every tub, finding that piece.
You want me to
Yeah,
come too?
Let's
You
do
want
a
me to
whole
fly up
party.
there?
Let's do a whole party.
We're gonna broadcast.
We'll vlog the whole thing.
Sweet. How
Let's
did they
do it.
vlog at Kevin's house?
When's the Reed driving up there?
Flying. I'm not driving if I go up there.
Oh, you're going to fly? Okay.
Are you kidding
You
me?
know-
Driving again?
You know, this would be way cooler if I could go and see the Lego headquarters.
Wouldn't that be Wouldn't that be nice?
Sorry.
Talk to Paul about that one.
Hey, I would.
I think that opportunity has passed.
I would be more than happy to drive in front of it and say, "See that building right there?"
That's Kevin.
You don't.
You mean the one
don't
that
have,
you just set on fire with a ball of fire? Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay.
you don't have any friends that could show me around?
Different
You
people.
see,
He's anonymous.
you just have to reach out to the community team. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no more community team. You could just go up to the front desk, ring a bell.
Yeah. Yeah, they have public tours, don't they?
Just talk to Paul. Paul will let us in, won't he?
Maybe if he knows you.
Paul's not there.
Is Paul the new guy? Like, is Paul the guy that I emailed about the ambassador program?
Probably not.
Who was that?
Maybe Kim.
Somebody in Europe?
Yeah, I think he was
Yeah.
in Europe because I asked him I asked him when I got denied. I asked him to be on my show, and then he said when I'm in infield the next time, because the time zone's so different that he wouldn't want to do it at like in the middle of the morning or something.
Yeah. No, there is nobody on this side of the Atlantic that is any form of a community representative of any kind. They're all in Europe now.
That just seems weird. It's almost like Lego just shrank, and the community shrank that much, and they don't need community anymore. Is that what the deal is?
Dave, did you go to Tormid's talk at Brickworld about the community team and all that?
No. Tormund has a way of speaking that puts me to sleep.
Yep. That just means you're doing it right.
I wasn't.
I know.
I think that was before I got there.
Okay.
I wanted to go to it.
When did you get there? Saturday?
No, I got there wasn't it Thursday?
I don't know. Maybe it was Thursday.
I think it was. I got there Thursday, but not until the afternoon. And I think that I feel like that talk was on Thursday before I got there. It was either that, or maybe I'm remembering wrong and something else was going on when that was going on.
Yeah,
that I went to instead.
I did not participate. There was nothing I needed to hear.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could learn there, is what you're saying?
Huh?
There's nothing you could have learned?
There was no information for me to glean from that presentation. You didn't go to that, Reed, did you?
No. I think it conflicted with something I had going on. I mean, besides, it was one of those things where why go there? I mean, what are they going to tell us? That, hey, good news, we've moved all our community reps to Europe. All you North Americans cheer. And then, okay, whatever.
This is how democracy dies.
Oh.
This is how the AFL community in North America dies. That's how.
Well, all right, time to shred this open.
Are you serious?
No,
like every time you do that, every time you open a Comic-Con exclusive and then rip it apart, an angel loses its wings.
I was about to ask you if an angel died.
Cool. Rip it apart.
An angel dies. There you go. Every time you rip apart
I'm killing angels.
Kevin, you've got stuff you can build. Don't lie to us. You got all kinds of cool stuff.
I do have lots of stuff to build. I don't have a very open space right here.
Yeah.
I'm really bummed out because I totally meant to bring you that Toys R Us set that I told you I was going to give you, and I forgot it.
I forgot about it too.
Toys R Us set. What's that Toys R Us set?
It's that creepy Jeffrey, that looks like he's kind of a pedophile set.
Kitties.
with 2 kids?
Yeah.
I got some of those.
Well,
some of those.
I totally call that. I mean, I've heard that called the pedophile set more time than once. So, I mean,
Right.
But no, I will get that to you, Kevin. Don't worry about it. I just forgot. I mean, I forgot it.
It's all good.
I figure I'll be sending you something else at some point. So.
Thank you.
You can send me something too.
Nah, because you can't remember what year you met him.
I got it right.
You can't even remember that we met, and we met like 5 times. Wait.
We only met a couple times. I don't know what you're talking about.
The 5th time. I was talking to Kevin.
Okay.
I know that Reed knows me because one time he stopped me and talked to me. I was walking by and he stopped me and we talked. Nice. Unless he just did that with every random stranger that walked by.
Nice.
Well, if you're talking about ice bears, then yeah, he probably did stop and talk to you.
No, he was telling me about it was the year after it was the Brickworld after I don't know how to say it.
Weston?
No, I mean this was. I think this was not. It was last year that you stopped me and we started talking. Because you were on the floor. It was the first time you put your castle on the floor, and I walked by and you waved. You kind of waved me down.
That would have been last year.
Right. So that was the year after the big change. How about that?
A big change.
In your life.
Okay.
Similar to Kevin's big change in his life.
Oh, that big change.
Oh, you got.
Are we playing hinting games? Because you don't want to get into there, do you?
Playing what?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm not going anywhere. Sorry. Did that mean something? I'm sorry.
I think. All right. I don't want to just say it. So it's not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal. You just called it the big change. How can it be not a big deal?
I love that. So we have Nick from the Brickhead family in the chat, and he also refers to the Jeffrey the Giraffe set in a similar manner as you, Mr. Vibe.
Well, that's because look at it.
I'm not denying it. It's just funny.
I mean, I've heard it on I don't know how many YouTube shows. So I mean, it's probably a YouTube thing.
It might.
Yeah, but we can't look at it because your camera's off.
I mean, I don't have it here. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, I don't have it built. I mean, I could go get one if you really want to.
That's okay. That's all good. It's all good. We should. I think I should like maybe make a very artsy video of like Bigfoot chasing video, like trying to find your true identity. Like we think this is him. This was at Brick Fair, Alabama, and it's like the back 3/4 of your head or something. And it's like your pants walking, like camera angle down. You know, put together like a whole documentary about it. We're gonna call this the Chase for Vibe, or chasing Vibe.
It's kind of funny.
I'd watch it.
There you go.
Hey, did you guys watch the new Lego House documentary thing on Netflix?
I watched it.
Did you like it?
I thought it was okay. I thought there was some interesting information in there that I didn't even know, and I was there for the whole entire construction.
Like, did you know about the pillars?
Oh, wow.
No, I had no clue about that. I knew that there was something that happened because it got delayed a whole year, and they said there was some issue with construction. That's all I knew.
I didn't.
Oh, wow.
I just didn't. I just didn't think it was exciting. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm lame.
Hey, but
the Jumbo Mosaic was yours?
Yes, it was.
That was beautiful.
the plot
And
thickens.
I actually voted for that one.
You know what's really screwed up is everybody I've talked to said they voted for that one, and I don't know how many people tell me that. Well, granted, we lost to Nana Mosaic, but everybody said we had the best mosaic there. Now, keep in mind, I do want to say I did not make that. Lady Vibe and Little Vibe did it, but
Who won? Was it Amanda Fuchs that won for her tiger?
the tiger won, yes.
For best artwork?
The tiger.
Yeah, it was
I
okay,
wasn't
but
impressed.
Right.
yeah. I mean, I sat next to it all weekend.
Last year when it had the light go through it, didn't she do that the previous year, like a light going through it?
Yeah.
No, that was 2 years ago, wasn't it? Last year was
Last year, she had a geisha girl.
Oh, okay.
She had a geisha girl.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, fine.
Well, Sharon usually wins. Sharon usually wins a bunch of those too. So
You know what I was shocked by? I asked and how many people vote. You know how many people vote? Anybody want to guess?
Like nobody.
Just like,
Yeah.
give a percentage.
30%,
Give a percentage.
15%.
30%.
55%.
I was told around 10.
See?
10%?
See?
10%.
Wow.
Hey, remember when you came over and I said I don't ever vote?
I know. I mean, You know how many people told me that too?
Hey, Kevin, what do you think? Should next year should I do a workshop on boating at Brickworld and have free cake?
There
You
you
got to
go.
vote.
I think
I don't think cakes would attract them.
I got your phone. I guess you're voting.
You might have to give them a brick badge to attract people.
I think you
I
could
mean-
have free talk and have free cake, and there would be a full house.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Cakes?
No. I think I got 15 people to vote
That don't normally vote.
that don't normally vote.
Nice.
They said they voted for me or for our mosaic.
Right.
All but 3 I watched vote,
You sat there.
which doesn't mean that they voted for me, but I did watch them vote.
They could have went back and changed
Brickhead
it.
family
Never know.
said they
You
voted.
can't change it, I don't think. But if that's the case, out of the people that did vote, we must not have done that well.
So
you know what?
Mosaic was that a collaborative?
What? What now?
What was your question, Dave?
Was your Mosaic a collaborative? You keep saying that.
No, I mean
Use a-
it was entered in best artwork.
I know, but you're like, we didn't win for this, as opposed to I didn't win for this. So.
Oh, I mean, like I said, it was. Did you not hear it? I didn't make it. It was Lady Vibe and Little Vibe that did it.
I see.
It was part of the Vibe Collective.
It was part of the Vibe family.
Before,
Yep, we're actually live streaming right now on the internet. Full viewers right now.
welcome to the internet.
I use Hangouts. So, hey guys, hold on. I got nephews here. So we've got. Oh, my mom just disappeared, but I got some nephews here from Fargo, North Dakota. We've got
Sure you
Ralph,
do.
who's in Colorado. We've got Kevin in Connecticut. Hey, Dave, where are you at again?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. And then we got Mr. Vibe, and he's in Tennessee.
Dude, you told them where? Like,
Ah,
headquarters.
thank you, Reed.
Won't you have a store?
I'm just kidding. Everybody knows I'm in Tennessee. I just thought that was funny. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard when you have or one of the top 10 largest stores on Bricklink to people not know where you're from.
Hey, speaking of Bricklink, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you have, in any kind of, not a huge quantity, but the 1x2 yellow plate with the clip for the brick heads for the hands? You know what I'm talking about? That piece?
The 1x2 with the clip, the one that you would use for the hands. I
For brick head on the side.
I don't have an answer to that. Unfortunately, with 5 million pieces, I do not know exactly.
How do you?
That didn't come in very many sets, though, did it?
That's very disappointing. No, so yeah, so the I'm looking for it in yellow, and I know it came in at least like the Batgirl set, but yeah, for for putting on the hands for brickheads, because there's a lot of them in like gray and black and brown and all kinds of different colors, but yellow, classic Lego yellow.
Which set was it, Kevin?
I know it came in Batgirl. I don't know if
The
it came in
Batgirl brickhead. I haven't parted out any brickheads, so I would not have any if that's.
because I don't need a lot, but I need like, I don't know, 8 or 10 of them, and I haven't even looked yet. But
Well, if that's the one if that was the one that was all purple, Kevin. That's the one I probably have about 30 of them. So
okay, I'm not even gonna.
Hey, I want to ask Reed, how much money did you spend at Brickworld?
Oh, now we're getting into
is my mom here? I spent.
Wait, your mom has to leave the room.
350 or so at the store.
But does that
Whatever,
include all the stops on the way to Chicago?
Oh, absolutely not, I'm sure.
I wrote some time on those.
No comment.
So you don't include the auction either?
What? Well, that was my Munchkin. That's separate. That doesn't,
So no.
that doesn't qualify. Okay, so they have these guys. They had these in the store. They bought a case of those. Those were $5.
Is that the Jurassic World polybag?
Yeah, they had them at the.
Hey, real quick. You know they were selling those for $5, and they have like millions of them at Walmart for $4 now.
Okay, well that's fine. So
I was
they had
really
these
upset.
guys. They had these guys. These guys were $250. These guys were also $250.
How many of those did you get? And
Man.
the other one?
And these guys were $250. Police, I think I got a case. Scarif, I got a case, and then the tents, I got a case. Tents, I actually bought more at the store because I went over there to look and see what they had. So,
Was tax at 10% there as well?
10% what? You lost me.
Isn't tax in Illinois like 8 or 10%? Something like
10,
that?
I think.
It is 10, right? Yeah. That held me back a lot on purchasing. Even from the vendors at the hall. I couldn't do it.
Couldn't pull the trigger.
Well, Brickmania is like, hey, I'll give you 10% off. I'm like, okay, that covers tax. That's not really a great deal.
I am always looking at Brickmania stuff, and I think a lot of it is awesome, incredibly designed. I would love to own a bunch of those things. And I'm like, oh, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Well, that's not happening.
The only stuff I'm waiting for is when they bring the Corsair back, which means I need to go to their site because they might have done one this week. It was coming soon.
The Corsair is nice. I was gonna
Brickmania
get
stuff is just crazy expensive. I mean,
yeah.
I went to their shop, their store.
Yep. At Woodfield?
Yeah.
Oh, the brick and mortar store.
Yeah, I was a little underwhelmed, but
Yeah, their booth had the World War I bomber, the Gotha 4, which I always wanted, but it was like $4.95.
See, for me, it's that PT 109.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's also like I've got sentimental. Like I remember making like a little Snap-on model of that boat with my dad. And he's like, "This is the boat JFK," like all that, father son stuff. And I was like, "Oh," and it's gorgeous. I was like, I even put that in my basket. I went to Brickmania, didn't even look, and I just throw it in my basket. And then I went to check out, and I was like, "Hold on, why is my total like $2,300?"
Yes.
Like split quantity like 10, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And then I put a coupon, and I put the coupon in, and it was like $1,800. And I was like, "Nah, I'm okay. Nah."
Yeah, I had to know about the World War II bomber because it had like a textured wing to it. I had to ask, like, how'd you do that? And I guess it is a printed cloth that you stretch over the Lego elements to get that texture.
Ooh.
So that was kind of neat, but it's not $500 neat.
There's the man.
What's going on, guys?
I'm not sure if I'm pointing in the right direction.
Brick Daddy.
I don't know, somewhere around
we
here.
were talking about you suing Lego.
What? Me suing Lego? What, for a name?
Yeah. I was like, because we found out from Jigglypuff that you guys were the Brick Daddy family before Lego had Brick Daddies. And I was like, they should sue. And then I was like, maybe they're the reason why Lego made Brickheads with a Z instead of an S.
Exactly. Well, that's what we'd like to say, but I know it wasn't.
No, I think Lego would just sue you or be like, yeah, we want that. Give it to us, or we'll sue you. Even
Lego would just put the Lego gauntlet and then just snap, and then
snap, and we just particle away.
Have you guys ever had Lego come after you for some reason? Because it's not very cool.
No.
Besides Kevin, has anybody else had Lego come after him? Because
No.
they're not
Yeah.
very nice at all. Like nice just
Not
isn't
in
their
that way.
vocabulary.
Yeah, Kevin got me worried about it the other week. We were talking about our logo and all that, but
I'm just trying to help.
yeah, well, yeah. And the thing is, we put it all on display at Brick World, and they had people there, and
It's fine.
they didn't say anything. So
No, they won't. They won't until you hit critical mass, and you go, look how successful we are, and then you get that cease and desist, like
But boom!
help but notice.
and there's the gauntlet that says you're gone.
There it is.
Like
Yep.
we were the Brickhead family, and now we're the Poorhouse family.
Oh,
I don't think they would just like do us. They'd be like, just stop, probably, right?
No. They like to come after you with No, I'm just kidding. They would tell you to stop. I mean, I will tell you. So I registered a domain because I had this idea for this great thing. So I registered Brick and the Thing, and I was like, this is such a great thing. I should totally do something. And then I was talking to somebody, and they're like, "Wait, what if someone does Lego in that thing?" And I was like, I mean, I guess it is Lego related. And all I did was I bought a domain that was Lego in that and pointed it to the other one just because I didn't want somebody else to take it. And then
Reasonable.
I'd lose traffic, right? So like,
Reasonable precaution.
right, that was all it was. Like, there was never going to be anything at that domain. I just wanted it so that, you know, if my thing took off and people, I mean, you know, it would probably be I mean, if it was truly popular, it would be known as the Lego thing, even though we called it. I mean, it was like Brick World. I mean, granted, Brick World's probably bigger. It's not like it's Lego World, but I mean, it's the same kind of thing. And I mean, it was like a week, 2 weeks later, and they just were like, "We want that domain now."
wow. That was quick.
Wow.
Maybe it wasn't that quick, but I mean, it was fairly quick. I mean, it was very uncomfortable. It's very
Like they said, like, give it to us, or were they like
yes.
sell it to us?
No, they're like, give it to us now.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Give it to us now.
So I was telling Nick during Brick World a conversation I've had many a time, especially for YouTubers, which are awesome. That you should just be careful with minifigures. Minifigures in particular are very, very important to the Lego group, and they don't like it when minifigures are used in like an advertisement capacity. So I know, for example, like Brick Fair and I know Brickfest in the past have actually bought like billboards and ads and stuff with a minifigure, and they get furious over that.
Mhm.
So like they don't want to see it as used as advertisement, like a full-fledged advertisement using the minifigure. They really don't like minifigures and other people's logos. That's another huge no-no. And so, but in terms of like storytelling, like for example, if you had like a picture of this incredible cityscape and there was minifigures on it, and it's just part of the scene, and it's okay. It's part of telling a story. You're not blowing up the minifigure to be the whole centerpiece of the thing. There's like a fine line. But so yeah, I was telling Nick, I was like, so be aware that something may never happen or something may happen. And what tends to happen is they don't really do a lot about it when there's just people and they're YouTubers and they have cool channels and they're doing stuff. And it's like, oh, 100 subscribers, 1,000. When you start to get in, like when we start breaking through the wall and you start making some adding value and you're a big influencer and you have 25,000 subscribers or 500,000, that's when people start looking at you and they go, hey, by the way, you got to change that. And so when I spot people out in the wild that I have genuine concern for and I want to see succeed, I go, hey, FYI, this is a thing. You may want to address it now so that you never have to change it again. Or just so you know, maybe one day you're going to go, hey, you know those 400,000 subscribers you earned? Now you need to change the whole name of your channel and change your logo and all that, which could be disastrous. So it's like my favorite examples was my first time to be interviewed by Beyond the Brick when they were not
Oh, this is great.
They were called A Look at Legend. That was the name of their show. And I did the podcast. I did the whole interview. And then when we were done, I said, that was really fun. By the way, I really advise you guys change your name right now. And so they laughed because they said, why didn't you tell us that before? And I said, because in the interview it would have been terrible. But they did. And they've never gone back on that. It was a great decision. You know, especially now where they have whatever they have, 250,000 subscribers or something.
Almost, I think they crossed 300, didn't they?
They might have. Yeah, actually, you know what? They probably did. But can you imagine now being like, hey, you have 300,000 subscribers, you need to change the name of your program.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would be bad.
Hey, because you know what drives fan appreciation and driving your fan army that gives you free advertising? Like the number one thing that helps that. Do you know what that is?
Beat them?
Suing them. Suing them. Because that helps a lot. It's like, hey, I know we have this great fan army that likes to advertise our product. What should we do to make those guys happy? Let's sue them.
Yeah.
It's so funny yet true.
Yeah, because we were sitting there at Brick World and we had our whole banner, you know, in front of the table. And I'm like, oh man, we got flashing lights. Come and look at us. Come and look at us.
And then the Lego Warrior comes by.
Yeah, and then they at the new attendees thing, they're like, "Oh, this guy is from Lego." I'm like, "Oh crap!"
Look at us. Look at us. Yeah, like I said, you know, the thing that's kind of difficult is usually when I would have a conversation with somebody about this, they would say, "Oh, what about so and so that has this YouTube channel and they have a minifigure?" It's like, well, I don't know. I mean, the thing is that some people may go their entire lives and never hear anything about anything. But I like to hope people are successful, and usually when you get successful, you become more noticed, and when you become more noticed is when the lawyers start looking at you, when PR starts looking at you. And
you know,
it's better to just be ready.
Yeah.
It's kind of like using the defense. Well, why is that guy doing it? Well, if you see someone rob the bank and then you go and rob a bank and the police stop you and you're like, well, that guy did it. I should be able to do it.
You got away with it.
How does I mean, I don't know if they're still around. I haven't heard about them lately. But what about Legos for leukemia?
Actually, sorry to cut you off. A really, really good, I think a really strong example of somebody in the community kind of getting slapped for using a minifigure and bouncing back in a really like awesome brand-wise way is actually Brickfest Live. So Brickfest Live used to use a minifigure jester. Like that was the main mascot for Brickfest Live, was a minifigure jester hat, dancing, doing kind of goofy things on Groupons, on ads, on programs, on shirts, on billboards, on everything. That was a huge no-no. That was a hard slap. And so they took the opportunity to hire Tyler Kleitz, who's a pretty well-known member of the fan community. He was at Brickworld. Very awesome, like top-tier builder. He won the Master Builder from Brick and Nick's Battle of the Bricks. And they hired him to design that robot that they use now.
The BrickBot?
Brick
You know how much
Bot.
money they've made off that? Because they sell that kit for like $50 or something crazy like that.
And from like and you know, now he's on t-shirts, he's on the program, he's on Groupon ads. And I think personally, that's like a strong branding. I think it's consistent, it's strong, no legal problems. And I think they bounce back stronger because of that. I think you know, no offense, but I think a bad example is Hispa Brick Magazine. If you guys know of that one.
Yeah.
Because they had a minifigure with there's the BrickBot. We just got the BrickBot. So Hispa Brick Magazine, which is a free magazine that's produced in Spain, Spanish and English, which is an awesome, awesome resource, used to have a minifigure in their logo. So it said Hispa Brick Magazine and it had a minifig with a classic smiley. And they said, you can't do that anymore. So they took the minifig head off and they put a 1x1 cylinder on. So it's still a minifig torso, but now it has a weird, really thin, squished cylinder head. And I'm like, I feel like, and you know what? It's their decision, and that's fine. And now it doesn't violate any legal issues. But I was like, I think you could have used the opportunity to kind of really regroup and make a stronger brand image. And they kind of chose the weaker, I think, the weaker approach. Just now we'll just swap that piece out, put a different piece out. And now it kind of still looks a little bit like a minifig, but it's weird and squishy. I don't know. I don't think that was as a good bounce back.
What?
You were saying something, Brick Bob.
Oh, well, I asked about what about Legos for leukemia?
Yeah, what about? I remember that sounds familiar.
I've got a shirt with that.
But how did they get away with that?
They probably haven't. They probably are waiting to hear something.
Okay. And then I said that
I haven't done anything in Denver in a while, so I don't know what's going on.
And then I said that the BrickBot cost like $50.
Yeah, I have. I think I have one built. I think it's probably next to a bunch of Comic-Con stuff.
You should probably rip that apart, part it out into your collection.
Hoosier.
What else was I gonna say? So I feel like we talked about this, but isn't the trademark for the minifigure gone?
Look at this. I just think this is just well done. I mean, I think it's a 2x3 brick, which I think is also very, very clever, because 2x4 is what they really put a huge emphasis on protecting, not a 2x3. He is a giant brick. He's neat. He looks cool. He's got motion. He can move around. I just think this is a strong bounce back from being told, don't use minifigures. So yeah, I heard you ask about minifigs. So what I understand about the whole thing is the patent is gone.
Okay.
But the icon of the minifigure is also copyrighted as like a graphic, or I don't speak legalese, but there's the patent to like the mold of the element, and then there's like a copyright of the icon of what it is and what it represents, and that is still very much alive. So it's like it could, I guess, produce minifigures if they really want. Like, Mattel could start pumping out minifigures with the same shape, but they're keeping the whole iconography of a minifigure that's still known. So, all of this wonderful story was all about, hey, Nick, you're awesome. You guys have a cool thing. Maybe you think about changing your stuff soon before you become so big and famous that it's all disaster later.
Yeah, the wheels have been turning, that's for sure.
Cool. I'm happy to hear it.
There's little bricks rattling around in the big brick. Okay, come.
Yep. Yeah, you can probably hear it. No, rattling around in there.
See, you wouldn't have to change your name though, because your name's mine.
Right? Yeah. They stole our name. What are you talking about?
Like if they come after you for using the minifigure, just be like, well, you guys took our name for your new product line.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, because we were out about a year before they even announced the Brickheads line.
No.
Ooh, so Jigglypuff's working on a modular mock that's gonna be the best mock he's ever made, ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. He's hard working on it. Summer project.
I don't think you were watching or listening earlier when we first started, and he was in the chat, and I said, "Oh, there's Jigglypuff, my favorite Brickhead family member."
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, he. I walked in the door and he goes, "Guess what? I am Kevin Hinkle's favorite Brickhead." I'm like, "Not another one."
Just because I only did it because I now heard it like 3 times on your vlogs, and I'm like, I gotta keep it going. It's too good.
Yeah. Every time we ask.
I'll be honest with you. I don't have an opinion because I haven't met you guys, so that helps any.
It's not like you didn't have the chance, man.
Did you? Who let Hoosier in here?
Hoosier is a strong, independent person who lets himself into a room.
Yeah, Vibe, you seen us. You could have stopped and said, "Hey, what's up, Brickheads?"
I could have, but then you would know who I am.
And that was the illusion is gone.
The illusion would be gone.
I'm actually.
Unless of course Reed opens his mouth on a live stream and blasts it again.
Again. I'm only sad that I didn't get a chance to meet Butt Chop because Butt
he was
there.
He was a card, man.
And typical Brick World fashion. I mean, you get there that last day and you're like, oh, hey, when did you get here? Tuesday. Oh, when did you get here? Tuesday. Why have we not spoken to each other?
Yeah, well, he only showed up for the public day on Saturday. But next year he wants to do the full week with us. So
Who's Butt Chop?
Butt Chop. Don't fear the butt, Brick Vibe.
Is that your dog? No, I'm kidding. I assume that's like your other kid or something, or what?
I'm not related to Butt Chop.
No, Butt Chop. Well, I believe it's Butt Chop 2021 is another YouTuber, and he loves the classic Lego stuff. He's like buddies with Brickstar with all that stuff. So
I know who it is. I heard. Okay, for some reason I thought he was related to you. That's why I didn't know who. He was.
Oh no. He just lives a little, like, I don't know, a few miles from us, but.
Oh, is he? He's there. Is he local?
From Appleton, Wisconsin, not too far.
Oh, he's up kind of where I'm at now, probably, or farther north.
Did you move?
Oh,
no.
me? Oh,
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm still on vacation.
Who, Ralph?
I'm back
How long does your vacation last?
until I want to go back, or until I run out of money.
So tomorrow?
So last week.
That was probably a couple days ago, actually.
Last week, was it?
I'll be thumbing on the way home with my van, with all the Lego in it. I give you free Lego. I need a ride. Free Lego. Give me a tow. Free Lego.
Get an Uber and pay for your Uber with polybags.
Reed, did you go over to Legoland Discovery Center and buy up all those camping sets?
No, not me.
I sent someone over there. I sent Butt Chop over there because I'm like, oh yeah, they're over at the Legoland Discovery Center. He gets over there and he's like, they're all gone. So I ended up giving him a couple. So
what day did he go over?
Saturday.
Oh no, I went back over Monday. And they had them back on the shelves on Monday.
Oh wow, yeah, because he said they were all gone when he was there Saturday.
Remember they don't have all that stuff we bought at the show. I don't think they had really any of it at the Discovery Center. It was all in an off-site storage. So basically what they had said was they needed to go get it. So I'm guessing what had happened was between the craziness on Sunday, if you went Saturday, Sunday was when everything really amped crazy. That's when I got all my stuff. Because as soon as the rumor drifted over to Rebel Lug, then they were all over there for those Scarif guys. I mean, it was like a couple guys, and then you saw a mob come in, and it was like, wow. Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, somebody Instagrammed me about it, and I missed them because I don't have Instagram notifications turned on because I get too many messages.
Oh, for what? The tents?
For the great deals going on at the Lego Land booth. Hey,
yeah, I mean, basically,
have you guys seen those extra poly bags on the interwebs?
Yep.
They're showing up at Lego stores. They've showed up at several Lego stores as of today.
Nice.
Which ones?
They were in
Atlanta, Kansas City. My Nashville one, I called up there, they didn't get it, but their shipment that was supposed to be there today was delayed, so that's probably why they didn't get them. I assume that they came today.
What was it?
Those extra poly bags?
Oh, they showed up here in the States?
Yeah.
Wow. And they had a Discovery Center or just a store? Lego store.
Store.
Lego store?
Yes, Lego store. I'm sorry, Lego store. Lego store. Lego brand retail store.
Yeah, because I need to talk to my friend because I actually asked him, and he thought they were coming to the stores, and I thought they were only in Europe. So I will be calling my rep at one of the stores. Maybe I'll text him right now. It's only 9:30 in Denver.
So I was actually really excited to see the first images a couple months ago, maybe, when they started popping up, because I have pretty vivid memories of being pulled into a meeting maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, with Toys R Us of all people. And Toys R Us was very keen on trying to introduce something that was going to be really, really appealing to adult fans of Lego. They said, we need something that faithfuls are going to die to go to Toys R Us. And they called me into a meeting to see if I had any input, if I had any ideas or suggestions. And I said, I'm going to make a suggestion to you, and you're going to think it sounds stupid. And they said, okay. I said, Lego, once upon a time, used to release things called service packs. And they're like, okay, we don't know anything about what you're talking about. I said, yep, I figured you wouldn't. And so we talked about a pack of, foliage and leaves and trees, a pack of windows and doors, a pack of street signs and stuff. And they still weren't really sold on it. I said, I'm telling you, if we can kind of bring back the service packs, but maybe spice them up a little bit, modernize them a little bit, I really do think people will go crazy for them. And I think people will buy them up. And they said, okay, well, we'll take that idea in and we might share it around with some of our other colleagues to see if they think there's any merit to it. And I said, okay, I really am, I'm telling you, I think it would move some mountains if you did it. And then I didn't hear anything from it since then. And then a couple months ago, I was like, look, extra. And I'm like, oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, who came up with that?
Good idea.
That was your idea,
the lamps.
Kevin. That was your idea.
I can't say it was my idea, but I planted some seeds and they ran with it. So,
I mean, I think it's a great idea. Why doesn't Lego make more things that are like expandable? Like, for instance,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I mean, things that work together, or like a castle set that makes a giant castle. Like, instead of just selling
maybe some more complementary items that really are meant to go together.
Like, a good example of it is when they did the Helm's Deep and then the Uruk-hai Army, because the Uruk-hai Army expanded Helm's Deep, and you could buy several of them and just keep expanding.
Yeah.
But like, what if you did like 5 sets that connected together, or like when they did Castle this last time, they did the big castle that was $100. I mean, $100 castle is not that much, but how cool would it be if you made a castle, and instead of making a $500 castle, make one that's like $200, and then a section that's $100, and just make them connect together and be cool.
I hear you. Sounds like something I might have said one day in a boardroom somewhere.
Yeah.
But I was crazy old Hinkle spinning those tails in the corner.
I just feel like Lego misses the opportunity on stuff like that.
Back when they had the old Star Wars like fighter kits, where there were 2 fighters per kit, and there was an extra like section that you could build the Y-wing if you got 4 of the kits together.
The combo models, right? Combo models,
right? Well, I don't know the combo models. I'm not sure. They could be, but like each pack had a certain section of the Y-wing, and once you get all 4 different packs, you got another model.
That's like like action figures where you get like the arm from Thanos, and then another one.
I was just gonna say that. Like, that is such a cool idea too.
Yeah, well, they've done it, but they should bring it back.
That's kind of like the
small kits were reasonable too. So
the Infinity War sets, where you have to collect all 5 sets to get all the Infinity gems to put on Thanos' hand from the one set.
Right.
Although
I would say
it'd be nice if they give you pieces for the glove itself.
I mean, that would have been cooler.
Yeah,
I will
a
admit
larger
that.
glove.
I would say something. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was kind of disappointed that you had to buy all 5 sets to get the Infinity Stones. I mean, I bought them all anyway, but I could see where some people didn't want to do that.
You don't ever want to put Batman and Robin in the same set. That's just poor marketing. That's poor business, doesn't it?
Right.
That's matter and antimatter together.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why the entire Scooby team wasn't in one set. Our Scooby gang.
Ding!
Hashtag Velma.
Now we're getting it.
No, I shouldn't. I mean, I don't think they need to. I mean, to me, that's kind of a slap in the face. Like, they should make a big set that has them all. I don't know. I mean,
Now you're talking crazy talk.
They're probably
Yeah.
they're probably gonna. I mean, they're probably gonna do whatever. I mean,
That's
Well, if you have one large
Obviously.
set, why would you get smaller sets?
well, what if you don't want the whole gang? What if you just want the mystery machine?
Too bad.
All right. I
Okay.
just needed Velma, and I didn't want the big old castle.
Well, that's what Bricklink's for, guys.
that's
Yeah, but I might as well pay for the full $100 set if I'm gonna pay $75 for just Velma.
Did she? Like, I thought she was
Jeez.
going. I mean, granted, I haven't looked lately, but she was only going for like $20 or $30 back in the day.
I
that's
think so.
crazy. That's nuts.
But then again, the castle's
Velma's not
like
worth that
doubled in
much.
value. So if that's Velma's only set, she might be worth twice as much
How
as
many,
the
how
castle
many
now.
Velmas can I get for this?
Yeah.
But we got to share the wealth, man. We got to give some money to Lego. We got to give some money to our bricklinkers.
I mean, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I give a lot of money to Lego. A lot.
I
A
give
lot.
a lot of money to everybody.
Mm.
You need to
Where-
give more
where's-
money to me.
The line. I need to get in the Hoosier line.
Like Hoosier, you should just shop at Brick Vibe on Bricklink.
You don't have the parts I need.
Man,
Ooh,
shut up.
Ooh.
We lost
Hey,
Ralph due
let me-
to a power
Let me
outage
ask
at
you
his-
a question. Let me ask you guys a question, okay? If you were the CEO of a very large Lego marketplace,
Hey, we got the Kane County Police Department on the stream in the chat room.
Oh, really?
that's great.
Intentionally?
That's the name. Kane
Are they
County
coming
Police.
to, are they coming to get you?
I don't know.
All right. So
They're
anyway,
not Kane.
back to
They're
my
after
point.
me.
This is very important.
This is very important.
If you ran one of the largest Lego marketplaces and somebody told you who they were, and they had one of the top 10 biggest stores in the world and the second biggest in the United States, do you think you should know that person, or at least know that guy's store?
No.
Really?
I don't think I understand the question.
Okay, so pretend you're the CEO of a very large market,
Okay.
a Lego marketplace. Okay.
Sure.
So get in that mindset.
All right.
So we're gonna call you CEO Kevin,
I like the sound.
and
Off
you
with their
went
heads.
up to the CEO and told him what store you ran.
Okay.
Do you think that it should ring a bell?
Oh
If
yeah.
you're the second biggest, it should. Yeah.
Probably.
I'm in the top 10 in the United States, or in the world, and the second in the United States.
Yeah.
And yep. But Hoosier says you don't have any of the
What
parts.
Don't listen to me.
My feelings were a little hurt.
Did you talk to a CEO? Did you talk to a Lego CEO and they didn't know who you were or something?
No, okay. A Lego marketplace.
I don't. What? Okay.
I think
It
I
wasn't
know
the
where it's
Lego
going.
CEO.
A Lego. So, oh, are you talking about? Okay. All right. All
I
right.
think I know where he's going.
Okay.
You got him now, Kevin. You got him now.
Was this in real life? Like person
Yes!
to person? What event was this at?
I met him at Brickworld, like
Oh, yeah.
last week.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold up. He was there?
Yeah,
the
he
CEO
was.
of a large Lego marketplace was there. Yes.
I didn't know that.
He spent almost I think $2,000 or $3,000 in the auction.
He's crazy that he is just like.
See, maybe you shouldn't have told him. Maybe you shouldn't have told him the store name. Maybe you should have told him how much money you had to pay him.
Maybe he's like one of those guys that's like, I'm a billionaire, so
Yeah.
No, it's not the
He's-
owner. The CEO's name's Mark. Like the guy that owns it's like Jane, whatever.
Yeah,
Like
oh, yeah.
whatever. It's not the the owner. It's
The
the
big guy. The big
yeah.
one.
Like if the owner, if I talk to the owner, I'm sure he could really care less. I mean, for the most part, or
Right.
not know names or whatever. But
You can like you
Anyway.
go up to him and you shake his hand and you say, "I'm the top 2 in the world." And he's like, "You're welcome."
top 2 in the United States, top 10 in the world.
Yeah, that's,
Hey,
that's-
Right.
Hey, Hoosier, do you have the chat open?
Oh,
No, I don't.
You
oh,
might want to
geez.
open that.
Yeah, I just seen that in chat.
I don't know what
what's
that
going on
is.
in chat.
Ruh-roh.
I don't know. Should I say it, or would you rather look? It's about Hoosier, so
you know what? I'm looking through this. This looks pretty legitimate to me.
I can't tell.
Who said it? Who's the name?
The Kane County. Do you live in Kane County?
No.
I don't know about you guys, but I mean, they show commercials here about 10, 11 o'clock at night that say that official police business will be conducted on YouTube live streams in chat form. So this is totally legit. I would heed all the see who just walked away. He's just like nope.
Oh, jeez.
Hoosier, you running away? All right.
I
So
thought it was interesting.
anyway,
That is interesting.
back to me. I kind of felt I felt kind of bad. I'll just be honest with you guys. I was very sad.
You felt a little snubbed.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Life goes
Welcome
on.
to
though.
big business.
I'm a big boy. I can survive.
Join us, common folk, who have not big Bitcoin stores.
That's It's like if I told Lego my name, they're like, who? What?
Yeah.
What? Who is this guy? I want to know. Chad, I want to know who this guy is. He's got to be a friend. I'm hoping.
What do we got here?
Do you have any Popo that are friends, man?
Hey, Popo.
Popo.
Well, it just affects Hoosier, not us. So
He's run.
Well, Kane County's in Illinois. This
Did you speed through Illinois and they're coming to get you? Oh wait, you didn't go to Brick World. Never mind.
Sir, I found him here. It looks like he is on a YouTube live stream. Tried me to share our warnings with him through their chat.
Like,
Yeah,
Somebody
I
has
have no clue who
can
that
you
was.
trace his IP address so we can get an exact location?
Oh yeah.
don't swat him. Don't swat him.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. And see, somebody while they're typing to you on the chat, they got to do the whole Miami Vice with the sunglasses.
Hey, Kevin,
Oh gosh.
So
how can you
my phone is about to die at some point. So if I drop off, I'm probably gone. Just so you know, I didn't die.
It's been a pleasure having you on, though.
I'm not gonna drop off. I'll just wait till my battery dies. But because I'm totally excited about. Which it's 10:30 now. Like it's been like 12 hours, 13 hours now. This is exciting.
Yes.
What's up, Hoosier? Did you see the chat, Hoosier? What's up?
Hey, Hoos, you're not that far away. Why don't you come down and help me deal with this?
deal with what?
This giant Lego order I'm dealing with.
All right, you help me deal with this thing in the chat.
I'm sure nobody's gonna come and arrest you in the chat room. I don't know what it said, but
Do you need legal counsel? I think
Devin has lawyers.
I think I qualify to give legal YouTube live chat counsel advice.
Hinkle, Hinkle, and Hinkle.
My client will not be answering that question.
No comment.
We could do
comment.
the whole thing. We could do like prosecution. We go to trial and all in the live chat. And just all never leave the live chat.
I think you're working on $1 million idea right there, man.
Can anybody jump in though and just talk?
What? What? What?
What are you doing Sunday, lad?
What am I doing Tuesday?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday? I don't know. Why? You gonna drive down here?
Good possibility.
You just want to come and get Lego, don't you?
That's
At least he's honest.
How long does it take you to get there?
3 hours.
Ouch.
I stopped and seen the Hooge on the way to Brickworld.
Are you sad that you missed Brickworld this year, Hoosier?
Yes and no.
Spoken like a true. That's some truth right there.
Ambivalence.
I think the Hooge,
I'm
if Hooge
sad
would have
that
went,
I didn't get to go, but I enjoyed 50 hours of overtime.
50 hours of overtime.
Yeah.
So
and he makes a shiny nickel an hour for overtime. So
wait, just to clarify, you worked 40 and then you worked an extra 50.
Yeah.
In 1 week.
Well, I get paid every 2 weeks. I had like 154 hours.
I'm impressed that you're alive.
Hey, I need that job. Can you point me in the right direction? I could use that one.
Yeah. How much caffeine's going through your bloodstream right now?
You're gonna die. We don't need to kill people.
Worked 17 straight days.
That's crazy.
I've done that before.
I've done that before too.
Doing cable, pretty bad. Except I made a lot more money. So.
There's something wrong.
Yeah.
So Kevin, do I attempt to bring up to Brian to have a separation anxiety tournament next year?
That was pretty. I mean, that's an awesome name. Just for the record, I felt. You know, what's really weird. Maybe I don't know. Like I was writing that comment earlier because I do think it's an awesome name, and then I sat there and I wrote. I'm like, oh, maybe this is like really bad timing to say this.
This is
Just because of the news and all that. I was like, oh, but.
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, yeah, the whole. I get you.
It is still a cool name, though. I do think it's a cool name, and it's a cool game. I don't think I've seen a game quite like that ever at an event. So I do think that there's something there. I think maybe that would be a cool thing. But yeah, it was a weird mix of emotions. I wrote, I was like, oh, maybe this is sensitive to right this moment.
Yeah, I don't know who this guy. I don't see who this guy is, but it says Hoosier Bricks. We will be charging with grand theft auto of a Lego car, assault on a Lego person, and threatening a police officer.
Okay, that's gotta be a joke.
A Lego police officer?
Maybe.
Yeah, I have no clue who it is.
Maybe
I'm really worried.
Maybe it's a police
Probably B for C.
Have Lego. Wait, that's
Probably
gotta
B
be
for
a
C.
phone. A C phone.
See, what's funny is I told the guy, I says, will the cheap shades protect you from flying Lego bricks? Lego bricks? Hoosier has lots of Lego bricks. And he says, thank you for the tip. We'll take that further consideration, but I don't know. I don't know who it is. Somebody who knows him, I'm sure.
I'm thinking Chicago-ish because that's about where King County is. I believe Chicago, right?
We've never really been.
You know anybody in Chicago? Who's
Brick dudes, but
oh yeah, okay.
so Kevin, how can you find out where they're going to put a Lego store at?
You break into the corporate office. And, I'm sorry. Well, they're kind of like oddly protective of that. There you go. I'm taking legal responsibility of you Hoosier in the chat. I'm going to become your Saul Goodman and be like, okay, folks, showtime.
You can just, depending upon how close it is to the opening of the store, you can just look and see where they're hiring store managers. And if it's hiring a store manager in a place where there's not a Lego store, there's one coming.
Yeah, there's a couple ways. My personal favorites are when the information gets out in a really kind of unique way, such as a person that works in the mall's leasing office happens to be a Lego fan. And so when they first get like that fresh contract from the Lego group, they're like, "Your Facebook, I'm a Lego fan. There's another Lego store opening." It's like, "Ooh, that one's fun." Because then people get all upset about it. I don't know why they're so protective about it. I know that there was one year in particular that they allowed me to share the full year's opening schedule with the community. That was the year they started giving out the first little Lego store box, like the black box, if you remember that one. So I got to put together a list of all, and it was fine. There was no issues, no problem. And they didn't want to ever repeat that again for some reason. So now it's kind of, they share when they want to share. They have weird PR angles, but like Brick Vibe says, sometimes you can see like the job listings on Lego.com. That's how you can find out. Sometimes it's the mall will start telling people. Sometimes the malls will proactively start advertising that a Lego store is going to open there soon because they know it's like a marketing pull. I mean, there's all kinds of weird different ways that you can find out. But sometimes the stores.lego.com will update with a new location, and it'll just say like coming soon, and it's before any information has been shared anywhere. Sometimes the marketing calendar they hand out in the Lego stores on the back will say something like new information coming on this. It's like weird. It's not easy. It's not very intuitive. It's just, you know, it's Lego. It's the Lego group. Put some information in a shotgun. And then it'll go somewhere. Someone will find it.
There's a rumor that there's going to be a store coming
Wait.
like 10 minutes from me.
Nice.
Cool. So that's in Indiana?
Actually, it'll be Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
That might be right. That would be cool because I mean, if you don't have any in Kentucky, that would make sense.
I think that does sound familiar too. Someone else was telling me that. Somebody else said also Pittsburgh, I think.
Where?
Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh. Because I want to say that the job listing is open, that you can apply to be a store manager of a fictional Lego store in Pittsburgh. And it's like, well, I guess there's going to be a Lego store there.
Somebody in the Indianapolis Lego store told a friend of mine, and they told me.
There it is. That is what we call 7 layers of Kevin Bacon. So that is how information gets shared with them.
Then I asked Rick Vibe how to find out, and he said to go look at the job listing.
Yeah, that's usually a good one. That's usually a pretty good spot. Because the way a way a new Lego store will operate is they will hire the store manager first. The store manager will probably be hired maybe 2 to 4 months in it before it's going to open, and then after the store manager is hired, they might put a posting up for assistant manager unless they really have somebody close that they want to transfer. And then after those 2 are done, then you'll see the posting for job fair, come to the mall, open call, anybody's welcome. And then they'll hire for the entire rest of the staff. But store managers usually up pretty early, 2 to 3 months out.
See, I looked and didn't see nothing, and then I went to my.
The other thing too is sometimes those job listings aren't up that long. Like they're up, and then like it's not common for a job posting to go up, and then you get hundreds of applications within the same day. So they might put it up, get all those, and then take it off to stop the applications coming.
I was at my local brick and mortar store today, and I was asking the guy that runs it if he had heard anything, and he said he's seen some job postings.
He won't say anything. They're gonna play the.
You know, when I asked, well, you were at a. You mean not a Lego store, like just like a Bricks and Minifigs, but that's not the one that's in your town, right?
Yeah.
When I was at the Bricks and Minifigs in Louisville like a year or 2 ago, the guy there said he wished that they would open a Lego store just because it would just drive more popularity of Lego, and he thought it'd be good for his business. But he made the comment that bricks and minifig stores don't make money selling set or new sets. He said that those were like incidental sales. Like their cream and or bread and butter are selling minifigs, Build-A-Mini, bulk brick, and used sets. So
they make a killing.
Harry Potter stuff's starting to show up at Targets, and the extra poly bags and that new Lego store box that I thought was going to be a promo that's not a promo is at Disney Springs in Florida.
Nice.
Which one's
Well,
that?
give me a couple.
I'm not in Florida. I just saw a picture of it.
That's
Oh,
the.
take a drive.
That's
I
that.
actually have someone picking me up one of those Lego stores at in London because they're in London right now.
Well, I've got someone in Florida. I'll have to tell her to go to next time she goes to Orlando to frickin' see if they got them in the store. It'll be her way of getting me down to Florida, I guess, if she can get some of those.
Like she can ship them to you. I'm really surprised. I really thought that Lego store that they started selling. I thought that was going to be a promo. I'm really surprised it's not.
Wait, hold on. Somebody's got one. Is that you, Kevin?
It's just a.
What?
I was showing Hoosier. It's just on my phone.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
And that's not going to be a promo?
No, they're selling it.
Hmm.
They were selling it in London, and now it showed up in it showed up at I think at Mall of America, and now in Florida.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be I thought it was gonna be promo too, but I think it's the standard set.
I mean, I thought it was like the new store opening set.
Yeah, that's what I would have guessed as well.
Yeah, you can have your
Hey, what does everybody think? Have you guys seen the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives this year?
Oh wait, these? No, sorry.
I'll be right there.
Two of them, I thought, weren't there?
Yeah, the cockpit of the Falcon, and then the really weird Aquaman one.
Yeah.
It's probably not done. There's probably I would expect maybe 2 more.
Probably.
Yeah, I like the idea of it looking like a comic book on the box. I kind of like that. So.
Yeah, I really like the Action Comics #1 set from a couple years ago that I need one piece to build.
Oh, this one. I thought I was kind of getting like a VHS vibe in the box.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. A comic book probably makes a lot more sense, but I was.
I've heard of the Millennium Falcon. I heard VHS tape, but when you look at it, it is kind of like an old school VHS tape, I think.
But then again, it's like the Star Wars one was first. It's like Star Wars,
right?
Movie, VHS tape, and then Aquaman. It's like comic book. So maybe it's both, or maybe it could be either. I don't know. But I do find it, as I always often do, I find it very interesting to follow the online conversations about exclusives and all that kind of stuff because it is just like it's like a war zone. It's like here's our newest exclusive. And then you pick up your rifle and you put your hat and then you just run into the trenches and it's insanity. Like people are like, Lego's the worst company in the history of companies for doing such tragic things to our fans. I mean, he's like, price gouger, you're feeding the scalpers. And it's just like, I mean, it's insanity. It's insanity in those forums. Whenever any kind of exclusive gets announced. And then there's the people like, no, I think this is a great thing. And someone's like, I checked his profile. He lives in California. It's just a war zone.
Well, it's like they're all up in arms about that dinosaur set being, exclusive overseas, and everyone's like, "Oh, we can't get that one." Blah blah blah. I'm like, isn't that the same T-Rex sets and like all the other sets anyway?
It's a different color, I think.
Give me I want all the plastic.
I mean, Kevin used to get all the exclusives, so he was probably pro exclusive.
I was spoiled.
Are you gonna buy them this year?
So far I'm not interested. We'll see.
Or are you just gonna buy them to build them and then tear them apart? Like that's just so sad.
it shed a tear.
Every time you do that, an angel dies.
An angel dies, just straight up. Yeah, I think, like I said, I would expect 2 more to be unveiled because usually 4 is kind of that magic number that they do every year at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Maybe the other 2 are really, really.
Well,
but
last year they did 4 brick. No, wait, they did 2 BrickHeads and 4
2
minifigures.
was it 4?
No, they did 2. Oh, you're right. They did 2 and 2. I forgot. The year before that, they did 4 BrickHeads and 2 minifigures.
You would think that they would throw a Marvel one in there.
Yeah, they usually it's usually split up. I mean, half and half. So they've done one of them Star Wars. So I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, the police officer said he got to go. My fellow officer Sonny D brought in donuts for the crew. So I don't know who it is, but I'm wondering if it's somebody we all know. Oh wait, here, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Kevin, go ahead. Ooh, Kevin's got something. Got something from Comic-Con. Oh, scrolling out. Oh, there we go.
What is it? Oh, I got that. I have all the BrickHeads, every one of them.
Nice.
I have every BrickHead ever released. I have every BrickHead released so far, including the Comic-Con ones.
Including the Wonder Woman build in the Lego store?
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
You really had to do that,
Silence.
didn't you? You had to do that, huh? Is it different than the other Wonder Woman?
It is.
I hate you.
That's a quick answer.
You just heard his
Do you
world
have that
crush, man.
Do you have that one?
No, I don't care. But
That's just
Now I'm gonna have to
mean.
go find it.
yeah, no. So you remember that, right? You remember when they did
I do remember that. I hate you.
that Wonder Woman is it was a make and take. I think you had to pay maybe to register or something, but the Wonder Woman from that is based on the DC superhero girls Wonder Woman. So she has like the yellow, like the sleeves that go up like that.
Yeah, I
so
hate that.
It's a different Wonder Woman.
I hate you.
But there's no packaging. It's just instructions and pieces.
I just
Sounds
gotta
like,
get
sounds
pieces.
like Bruce has it in the chat. Sounds like it means Lance has it.
It sounds
Does it-
like there was a perfect checklist, and then between 15 and 16, I said, "But wait a minute!" And I moved the list down one. I said, "You forgot that number." Like,
You know what sucks is some of the San Diego Comic Cons are included in the list of actual numbers,
yeah,
but
they
not
are.
the first set, and
Yeah,
it's really annoying and bothers me.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to get the Wonder Woman from the store. Is it? If somebody has it in the chat room, does it have any exclusive pieces?
I don't think it does, as far as I remember.
Hey, speaking of DC superhero girls, was anybody surprised that it kind of flopped?
I was. I mean, are you talking about the Lego property or just the concept?
The Lego property,
Oh, then no, I was not. I was not surprised.
because it's still on. It's still on. I assume because they're still making stuff for it. Not Lego, but other people are.
Hey, Vibe.
Yeah.
Bruce says it's all regular brick.
Thank
Does
you.
you by
Bruce.
chance have a copy of the instructions?
Yeah, that's what you just need the copy of the instructions somehow. I'm pretty sure it would have been a 8.5.
If you could
by 11.
Instagram those to me at BrickVibe on Instagram, that you would be my hero.
You
Well,
can't
you
do
know,
that
I've
because
got your number, so I mean, I could text it to you too if you can get it to me.
Oh,
you
that'd be
can't reach him on Instagram because he don't have his notifications turned on. It might take him a week.
man, I answered you today.
Boom.
Bruce and Bots, ask for a autograph photo of him first.
Oh, a headshot. A headshot.
That would be good. That would be funny. Except, you know, what'll probably happen, it'll just be an autograph of, something. But it won't be him.
It'll be the first sig fig, the all black monochromatic sig fig.
Like I never made. Like I have the white. Oh, never mind. I have a black sig fig. I thought you said sig head. Never mind.
No. But wouldn't that be? It'd be kind of funny though if you actually had like high quality, high res photos of that just solid black minifigure with a nice backdrop. Like have like the shimmering printout where like it's all one color, but there's like a texture almost to certain parts of it. like, oh, here's my professional headshot. It's like you spent a lot of money on just this black piece of paper. Just autograph it.
Are you surprised when I gave you a sig fig and it wasn't all black, or had
I
you
actually-
been
I
seeing
was.
the release
No,
of the?
Have you done a building live? Have you updated your minifig on like your YouTube stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I need to look. Still used to seeing
Clearly, you're not watching Building Live with Brick Vibe. Man, that
it.
hurts.
Sorry. See, it's difficult because there's all it's hard for me to focus my attention on more than one or two YouTubers at a time. So it's
Well, as long as you focus on me, it's all good.
all the
Don't
time.
focus on anybody else.
So
Wow.
was I the first person to get your sig fig, or did Chris get it first?
Chris did because he took one a while back.
I didn't know.
I will say my kids were impressed though that Kevin has watched our videos.
That's true though. See, the Brickhead family gets my attention for the last couple of days. I have to
There you
pick
go.
a certain. I can't go all in. It just doesn't work.
I thought about leaving a sig fig on your table, Brickhead family.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Thought about it, but I didn't do
Thought about it, but it didn't happen.
Well, I thought you might think it was creepy.
No, I would have been like, we just missed vibe.
You just need to hide it somewhere on his layout, so then they go, "Well, which fig is this? Who's this? Who's this supposed to be?"
it. Didn't you guys?
Well, I was
get-
worried that you were going to have a camera streaming the entire time, so I didn't want to walk
Oh.
by. I didn't want to. And then I thought about having somebody else do it. I should have had Kevin do it because then. Well, I was going to have somebody else do it, and then that was the guy I was hanging out with a lot, and then it wouldn't be that hard.
Didn't you get one of Nick's? Nick, didn't you get one of another Nick's? One of the game controllers? Or no?
Yep. Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, I was jealous. 'cause
Yeah,
I didn't-
actually, he ran out because actually I asked in the after party on Sunday night, and they Simon and them said that Nick ran out. He didn't have enough. So
How many people were at that party?
If
I mean, it was all over the place. There were a lot. It was mostly in the lobby because it was too hot outside. So they were just scattered all over the lobby area.
But I thought
there was
he had a suite. That was the whole thing. I thought that you could go to the suite and go out on the
The
I don't know. No, well, he did. I don't know because it was at the it's on the patio. Well, I left with Henry Chang and Kale. We went and got something to eat over at the what's the one that was across from the Western? The
Ram.
The Ram. We went to the Ram by IKEA. So I mean, we can get back.
Wait, so you're telling me it sounds like Dave went to the real after party because he's on the terrace. And you were not.
Terrace, there was no one on the terrace, unless it was high, unless they were somewhere else.
Hey, real quick,
It was.
did you guys
supposed
see
to be on
that
the
Nick
terrace.
posted pictures of how to build that controller?
No. Is that where is that on his what? Social media?
You know, I'm not sure. I reposted it on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/brickvibe and I reposted it.
But I thought I follow him on everything.
Well, maybe you missed it. I'm
Maybe.
pretty sure I posted it though.
Hey, there it is. I missed this. I follow him and I missed this one.
All right, guys, my phone's about dead. I'm gonna cut
Okay,
it.
who's your-
Reed, thanks for having me, buddy.
no problem, man.
Be safe out there. Watch out.
Friday nights.
Watch out for the cops.
Rouge, are you really going to come down on Sunday?
I'll get hold of you tomorrow and let you know what the plan is.
All right, I got 2 bricks for you if you come down.
2 bricks.
2.
Are they solid gold?
I'll be
No.
better. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'll let you know, buddy.
See you later, Rouge.
Y'all have a good
It
one.
was-
Take it easy. Hey, Kevin, you talking about this bad boy right here?
Yeah, that thing. That's the thing.
Yep. The thing.
Yeah, I wanted one of those. I'm looking at it. So he has a file on his thing, but it's a LDD file, and I have a. Actually, it doesn't matter that I have a Mac. I have a Mac, and I tried to download LDD yesterday, and I got an error page. And then I
You
tried.
know, you can just load LEDs into stud.io, I think.
Yeah, because I downloaded that because that was working. So maybe I could. Yeah, I can do that, right? I can upload the file to Studio. It looks pretty simple.
Yeah, it's not that bad of a build.
We got some of those new little slipper parts in there. Some 1x2 slopes. Okay. All right.
No, it's not. It shouldn't be too bad.
I feel like the gray, that 1x1 round with the weird little phalanges on it, like that leaf element, but in gray, I feel like that's probably the most rare thing I'm looking at. I don't know how many of those I haven't.
What part is that?
It's like it's used as like a leaf.
It's on the
put it up on the screen.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, the leaf in gray. I mean, the plant, the flower element in.
Yeah, in gray. Is that like that seems rare?
Right there.
Yeah, I feel like that's
cool.
green all the time. Like I have.
I've seen it in a lot of color. I don't think I've ever seen it in gray before.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. It took me until almost halfway through Sunday to realize I was sitting on our mock.
Wait a minute.
Mine was pretty prevalent. I mean, like I walked by it and it was hanging off of it. I was like, "Holy crap! Why the heck?
I didn't get one.
Why does the Joker look like he has boogers?"
No, because ours like blended in with our mock because he put it on the desk of our Mystery Science Theater mock, and it was just kind of sitting there in front of the guys, and I didn't even realize it until halfway through the day.
I didn't see one on mine, but the only place I didn't check was the barn. So I mean, it's possible there's one in there, but you know, missing 1 year of being pimped isn't bad, I guess.
Yeah, because I forget. I think I was in Brick and Nick's. What is that? The app that he's got us on. But I commented how it was cool that he put the little mock thing on our mock, and one guy goes, "It wasn't even Nick that placed them because he was too drunk to place them on the everybody's stuff."
There it is. There it is. I love it.
Well,
I don't, as you know, I don't partake, but there's a period of time I enjoy watching said things, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I was at an event, I think it was Brick Fair, Virginia, probably. And the way the layout of that venue is kind of cool because it's got like a perch. It's like a little, like a security perch kind of thing where there's always a guard that's just sitting there with their arms crossed, just looking at everybody. And it's just slightly higher than you can see out almost the whole expo hall. And so that is where I like to position myself during the drunken activities.
Oh, that's good to know, Kevin. Thank you.
You got it. Hey, there's also a security guard right there next to me. So I go up there, and it was a couple of years ago. I went up there, and I was just sitting there with a security guard, and then there was a young lady who got a little too drunk, and she was doing the speed building, and she happened at the time to work for Legoland, and she went on a Legoland rant.
Oh no!
Oh, I know this one.
It was so loud, and then she just threw up and like passed out.
Oh
yes.
On the perch, like, huh? These are. I had like a Lion King moment. I'm like, everything the light touches. That is my. All right. And then I remember, I think it was the same year, and I was like, wow, she did just throw up and pass out. And I turned around because I heard a noise, and there was another Bionicle fan who was hugging a trash can.
Yeah.
I was like, that's odd. And I said, hey, are you okay? And he like looks up at me and goes, oh no, I'm good. And then it just goes. And at that moment I go, well,
I do believe there's video of that.
Old dusty trail.
There is video of that. It wasn't me who took it, but there is video of that.
Nice.
Don't you also have video of me and Shiloh singing?
Maybe.
Brick Smith says hi from the road.
Nice.
Howdy.
Hopefully,
But I thought you were I thought you were okay with that, Kevin.
I am okay with it. Mo, I'm fine with it. Fine with it. The whole Brickhead family, not in its entirety, but almost in its entirety, got to witness my singing skills.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you stomping on Reed's Hope Castle.
That was totally an accident.
Yeah. Nick needed to record that. Nick, did you record that singing? No.
Oh, I don't know if I got it singing, but I got him stomping on your mic.
Is that going to be?
Oh, did you?
Dave?
And then that's probably the best video because I don't think I got any video. So,
But
hey, Brick Smith, hi. We're streaming without you, Brick. Sorry.
Don't worry, Reed has a squirrel on his head, so we're right on par.
Yeah. Yep. Everything's normal.
Because I was going through the video because I was working on day 4 for a vlog, and I'm like, working through the after when they turn off the light stuff, and I'm like, what is this one? And it's I must have just missed you stomping on it because we're all like, oh my god, Kevin, you just.
I would never have done that if I thought I was that close to it. I was moved by the music, and I gotta when she says let it go, you gotta stomp down so your ice castle starts building itself.
Well, hey Nick, I actually watched a World of Lights video, and someone else missed the cap. Don't feel bad. I don't know how they did it. They missed it. I was like, okay. I don't know. I mean, it's the loudest place, so I don't know how you can miss it.
I contribute missing Hope Castle as adults are like 4 to 5 feet tall, and it's on the floor. Really awesome for the kiddos. Love it. Perfect. But adults, they look over this wide 100,000 square foot expanse, and you can't see the castle anywhere.
But the question is, how is your hearing? Because if you can't hear the music, you may have more problems than just your eyesight.
Yeah, that's pretty.
No, vibration. You can feel the vibration of the floor.
Yeah, the vibration of the floor.
Yeah. Don't worry, Reed. You are in our video this year. It took us for the 3rd year, but you're finally in it.
Oh, yes!
You finally made it.
You finally made it. You haven't made it until you made it on the Brickhead family channel, right?
Well, I stopped taking my own videos, so I'm hoping other people take it. So my camera was broken this year, and the phone was running all the music, so I didn't want to interrupt that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, we tried to live the motto of always be recording.
That guy.
I like that motto.
We're gonna wing it. That's
and yet you kind of get in trouble for it every once in a while, don't you? If you find yourself recording, people tend to point you out and basically paint a target on your head so people know. No fun anymore.
That means you ain't doing it right, Dave. Not doing it right.
I think we're gonna kill the live in about 2 minutes. So
2 whole minutes.
2-minute warning.
So get what you need to get into the public before we bash them on my post.
I keep forgetting about that every time.
All the sets coming out next year are, and you the little.
Oh.
I have here's a funny story we can end on. It's a real story, and it made me feel really bad, but it's kind of funny in retrospective. I was at Bricks by the Bay. Bricks by the Bay is an awesome fan event in Santa Clara, California. It's a very large event as well. I think they have about 400 to 500 registered attendees. And they have 3 people, if I'm not mistaken, that are kind of in charge. So they're like the admin team. And one of them is totally 100% deaf. Older guy. And he has mastered the skills of reading lips, which I think is incredible. So if you sit there and look at him and talk to him, he can understand everything you're saying. But if you're not looking at him, if you're from an angle, he can't understand what you're saying. He totally misses out on the conversation. And he's an older guy, and you guys know me. I like to have fun. I like to joke. Hopefully it's not at anyone's expense. If it is, it's a total accident. But so one time I was talking to one of the other of the 3 admins about something for a long time, and he came over and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I was late. hopefully you guys didn't talk about anything that was too important. And I said, oh, no, it's all right. I just finished telling him what stuff was coming out next year. But now that you're here, we can talk about the event. And he got so sad. He goes, oh, I'm so sad I missed that. And I was like, I didn't know how to respond to him. I was like, no, it was a bad joke, but it was a joke. You didn't miss anything. I was like, man, you're an evil person messing with this poor deaf man. Don't worry, I took him out to lunch. It was fine. And I was like, it was a joke. He's like, it's okay. People joke with me all the time. I was like, ah.
Oh.
Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye-bye.
See ya.